Zach brought this plenty of fish whore down.
She did an 8-ball Coke on the way down.
Bro,
Outer Banks.
She was insane.
What? I brought like a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas suitcase full of drugs. You got a rusty trombone that trip, and then you also had Kuhn watching you through the window banging the chick.
He was shaking his head. No, he didn't even want you to say it. He's like, no, you didn't. Before you
No,
said
the
it,
rusty
like,
trombone was someone else.
That was a different chick.
I thought you got a rusty.
Yeah.
I think we did ecstasy that day too.
I don't know what I did. I just didn't. I was just. It was. We were having a great time.
Now, did you give the bitch I took? Did she take some of that?
Yes, that was a mistake.
Is that when she like
she
keyed the car and all that shit?
Yeah,
was she on that?
She blamed it on the kid with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
See,
what?
Now, okay.
Yeah, we had to take her to the fucking.
We have a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
You don't have to take those big hits. Just take a little bit.
Yeah.
If your lungs
You have
can't
nothing to
handle
prove,
it.
pal.
Yeah, I don't understand why you always
Wyatt brought a whole lunchbox.
Whole bagel. He's prepared.
All I brought was a bottle of Jameson.
All right, guys, let's start this. So it is Slippery Stallions, episode 7. We have a special guest in the house, Wyatt Smith. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Welcome, Wyatt.
Longtime friend. He is super prepared. He's brought a lunchbox. He's ready for the snacks. We're running. And he brought a shirt that resembles our logo. I'm just going to put that out there.
Pretty hard.
Sick. It very much resembles our outro logo.
That's super 80s.
Real quick, while we're all here, let's silence the phones. Zach?
Mine's never on.
Can you hand me my phone?
Silence the phones.
My phone hasn't made noise since it was bought.
My bad, dog. I can't. I got these little arms. See it in the back there?
All right, but yes, this is Slippery Stallions, episode 7. This is our second week in a row with a guest, and we're trying a new dynamic here. We really we want to bring our friends on. We want to chat with people, and we want to get to know our friends more than we know our friends. But like, it's cool because I haven't really hung out with Wyatt in a minute. We've all been busy with our lives and kids, and that's why we started this thing, so we all could hang out and drink and bullshit. And now we're here.
Happy to be here.
Yep. Awesome. We're happy to have you. So we do have. Do we have any updates that we want to talk about before we get going here? Anybody's week? Because I got a fucking shit ton. I just don't want to monopolize right this second.
That's pretty boring. I got nothing.
Kuhn, anything? Because I could go in. I got fucking. All right.
I mean,
get it, boy, get it.
Oh yeah.
So Wyatt, I've been dating this nice lady here, and I have 2 dogs now. She's moved in, and she brought her 2 dogs. She has a Yorkie. He's 12. His name's Queso Bean. And we have a golden doodle named Buttercup. And you can't sound mad when you're yelling at Buttercup.
Oh yeah, no.
I gotta call her Butter. Butter, get in here, right now, Buttercup. So you can't sound pissed. So last night, and I trap him in the fucking kitchen when we leave because the Yorkie pisses everywhere. And he smells the spot, I guess, where Bo used to lay and shit.
Oh, yeah,
so he
he's
just
marking
like
his territory.
pisses in that spot. So I got him gated in the kitchen. Well, sometimes Queso jumps on the fucking trash and knocks the trash over and then goes to the trash. If I don't put the trash on the other side, I'm like, it's kind of my fault at this point. I should know. So I come in last night. I'm on the phone with Kuhn. I come in last night, and there's trash everywhere. So I go picking up the trash. I don't yell at the dog, nothing. I'm starting to just pick up the trash. Well, he knows he did something wrong, so he runs out the fucking door, which is fine. A lot of times he just pisses and comes back. But since he knows he did something wrong, this motherfucker just goes on an adventure.
Just dipped.
He decides
bolted.
And this has happened before, to where he's come back like a half an hour later, but it's in the dark. He's this big. We got screech owls out here, foxes and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out.
Isn't he blind?
He's a little blind. He's missing teeth on the side. His tongue hangs out. He looks dumb as fuck. Okay? He looks stupid. But I love this dog.
In the animal world, he's definitely like an easy target.
Oh,
you know what
super
I mean?
easy.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yoked up.
this dude, I get this same outfit on. That's why I'm wearing it, because I was like ready to go out to pick up Kuhn, have a drink. I got off a little bit early.
Yep.
This is your get a drink joint.
Yeah, this is my get a drink. Nobody's wearing this. Nobody's wearing this vintage Tommy and Bel Air. I don't gotta run into anybody with my same gear on.
Damn,
you know
man.
that's right. So I'm fucking get fresh. Got my gold watch on. I'm fucking feeling fly, right? This motherfucker still isn't back. So like, I'm just freaking the fuck out. Now I'm yelling, Queso Bean. I got a flashlight. I'm looking for his dead body in the woods.
Oh my God.
All this shit, dude. It's been like a half an hour now. He's lost. I call Bree. She's at her friend Kelsey's. I call Bree, and she's like, "Oh, you got to yell Treaty Weedy." So here I am. This is like right when I get out of the shower, and you got to do it in a high pitched voice. So here I am in a towel outside of my house at fucking 11:30. Treaty Weedy, Queso, shaking the fucking treat bag. Treaty Weedy, Queso, Treaty Weedy. And I'm just thinking about my life at this point, and like what it's come to.
Were you in that shirt?
No, at this point I was just in a
Just
towel.
in a towel.
I'm outside in a towel. Treaty Weedy, Queso. So now I'm just fucking yelling. So I go get her. I pick her up from her friends, come back. I'm expecting him to just be like sitting at the door, because now it's been like an hour. It's starting to get cold.
Yeah.
No. So he's dead. Clearly, he's a fucking dead. He's gone.
dead.
He's a goner. So we start posting on Facebook, you know, the typical Humane Society, the whole nine, you know, all that shit.
The alert out.
Yeah, get the alert out. And
First responders.
I wake up this morning and I'm like, I'm going to have to cancel the pod, because she's going to be distraught. You know, I'm not going to be in a good mood because Queso's fucking, my dog's gone.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking hate him, but he's like my dog. You know, he's my dog.
Them Yorkies get you.
He sleeps in the bed with us. He's my fucking dog now. But he. So she wakes up in the morning, or I wake up in the morning, and she's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to look for Queso's corpse in the woods," and I'm getting my clothes on, and right as I'm about to walk out, she's like, "Someone has him. They found him last night walking down Route 7. So this motherfucker decides that, like, I fucked up one too many times with this trash thing, and he's like, I gotta find a new place to live. His homeless ass starts walking down the road, and some very nice lady picks him up. This black lady picked him up and texted Bree in the morning like, "Hey, I got your dog." And we pull up. We pull up to the house, which I'm going to drop off a pub gift card for her.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
just to say, like,
And a
thank you,
t-shirt.
fucking,
That'd be really cool.
you know, and a Slippery Stallions t-shirt.
Bro,
when
I
we
mean,
get
he's
him.
so small on Route 7. That's fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
he's just
That's like
walking,
death
and
sentence.
he's already been hit by a car in his life
Jesus.
because he's half blind. And he got hit by a school bus, a public school
Jesus
bus,
Christ.
and he's alive. He's a Yorkie.
How do you get hit by that? I feel like you run over.
He bounced off the front wheel.
Oh my Jesus.
This was
Fuck
years
you,
ago. So he's already got
He
like,
must have hit it. He must have hit the side of it.
He's already got hip dysplasia. I'm about to text Bree to bring Queso out so everyone can get a
God.
visual of this little.
Wait a
fuck.
minute. So Queso is here?
Yeah, so we got him this morning. That's why I was a little bit late. That's why I'm glad you guys were late.
Oh, I was on time.
Yeah, for sure.
I rolled up.
You were
at,
on time.
5,
Zach was early like he
5:58.
is, but I'm cool. It's cool. Everybody was like a little bit running late. I'm the last one usually to my house when we do pods, which is
Yeah, we're just sitting in the driveway.
really
waiting for
weird.
you
Yeah,
to
that
get
is
here.
true.
like,
I forgot about that.
The
take
garage
naps
is open.
sometimes.
The garage is open if you guys want to go. It's my house, and I'm like
Not there.
not here. But yeah, so we pick him up, and this lady, the lady that lives with the lady, I guess, or her daughter, is coming out the car with like Bob Evans, which is weird to me because I always thought Bob Evans was white people soul food. You know,
I mean,
like it's bland ass fucking
That's true.
white people soul
Sometimes
food.
it hits though. Sometimes
yeah, I was
the
gonna
Bob
say that
Evans-
sausage gravy.
Yeah,
is,
but
Yeah,
That
Kuhn's
sausage-
got a point.
you guys are white. Like fuck you mean?
so are you?
Nah, Bob Evans, yo.
Like that proves my fucking point.
Bro,
exactly.
Cracker Barrel is bland as fuck. I'll still go there though.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that gravy.
Bring that little fucker over here, please.
Damn
Oh my God, Queso!
it, dude.
Set him right here. This is
Dude.
Queso. This is Queso Bean. Thanks, baby.
He don't like me.
Queso.
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 Come,
Hey, man,
come, no.
Queso,
The
come
pe-
here. Come here. Come here.
The people want to meet you.
Pick him up.
Pick him up. Pick him up,
Queso.
Pick
Kuhn.
him up, Kuhn.
Hold on. Yeah, pick him up.
Oh my god.
Come here.
He's scared. He's scared. He's had a rough fucking day, yo.
How does it...
Come on, you're traumatizing this thing.
No, he's alright.
Come on.
How does it feel to be black for a day, Queso? You lived with a black family.
He need a little culture in his life.
Oh, yeah. Bro, he looks so dumb.
Dude, look at his leg.
His tongue hangs out the side of his mouth because he has no teeth on that side.
Poor guy.
Yeah, bro.
I'll be
You give him a little head rub and he'll just...
Nah, it's that butt. You rub that boy's butt.
I wonder what
He'd never leave you alone.
So
really
which
excited.
do you know which direction of
I don't know.
he went?
We didn't ask questions. We were like, I was like, just let me get this fucking dog.
yeah.
Like, I was so stressed out last night. So I'm like, she's gonna be fucking devastated if this dog dies.
So she called. So
The
the lady
queso
called
bean.
the lady called the Humane Society.
No, she texted. She hit up Bree and was just like, I have your dog.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
good shit, yo.
Yeah,
I like a
awesome.
story
I know,
like
man.
that. I like a
can't.
story like that.
So
I
yeah,
couldn't sleep. I would not be able to sleep
it
if my
was
dog
rough.
was
No,
out,
me either.
bro.
It was
I
rough.
couldn't. I wouldn't be able to function.
It was really rough. I was like, dude. And I didn't go to bed till like 4 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
because
I
I was
bet.
all hyped up from the whole experience.
Man.
And then I woke up at like 9 trying to find this motherfucker. So I didn't have much sleep at all. And he was happy as fuck when he left. He's like, I just went on a vacation.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I think I sensed a disturbance in the force because I couldn't sleep last night either.
Hey Logan, can you
Okay.
take Queso Bean back inside, please? He's looking for his mom. Queso,
tripping.
Logan's gonna take you back in.
Queso,
bud.
you alright, bub?
He's cute, but he's dumb as fuck looking. When his tongue comes out the side of his mouth.
I mean, yeah, it gives him character, man.
You might just want to pick him up.
I mean,
yo.
he can't help it,
Yeah,
man. He
just-
got his teeth taken out.
Queso, treaty weedy. You say you gotta see treaty weedy, dog.
Yeah, just pick bro up.
Yeah,
Pick
he's
bro
fine.
up.
Just pick him up. He's like a little baby. He looks like a fucking Ewok from Star
Endor.
Wars.
Star
Yeah, I like
Wars.
his cut. I like his cut.
Yeah. When he gets real mangy, he looks like Frank Gallagher from Shameless. He's like all fucking... And his nails haven't been clipped, so I'm like, this lady's gonna think we fucking neglected this dog.
Nah,
Like,
don't worry about it.
He's got a fucking grooming appointment scheduled.
Yeah.
We promise. Like,
Jack's the same way. We let him go too long. Them Yorkies supposed to have a little bit longer hair, though. Sometimes them
Yeah.
cuts get all fucked up.
so how's your new dog? And didn't you get another dog that they're like beefing?
Nah, they actually so they got over it.
Okay.
They're boys now.
Okay. Cool.
It was
rough
It
for
was
the.
rough. It was scary. It was scary.
I bet you got 2 pits.
They have to establish
Yeah,
who's
like-
the fucking man.
Wow.
You said
It's
they're both-
usually 2
they're both
girls
guys?
that are worse.
With
They're
boy
both
dogs?
guys.
Those guys.
Oh,
man.
no, that was
Yo,
rough.
It took some time.
I bet.
Just that constant dominance.
Because Ani is a thick boy now.
He's so thick.
He's a thick boy.
He's like the thickest. He's like
He's a dude, sausage, bro. He's such like a link sausage.
Yeah, just-
He's just a fucking torpedo of muscle.
Is he
it's
just
out of
like
control.
yoked?
He's just a big boy. I mean, even when he was in his litter, he was the biggest
Yeah.
being out of them all. It was pretty funny. But then we brought home the little guy, Benny, and Ani just didn't like it. He like wanted to eat him. He wanted to kill him, and so we were just like, you know,
Damn.
That's terrible.
You can move
yelling at
this however
him
you
like,
want.
"Hey, you got to get it together."
You
bud.
brought
Like,
another
you gotta-
grown dog or you brought a puppy?
It was a puppy.
You would think a puppy, they would be like, all right, it's a puppy. Like, they know I'm the
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah, they know that they're the dominant.
Get a little
Damn.
bit closer, just a smidgen closer.
Well, you're good. Yeah, you can
Or
like
you can
keep it on a
that's
swivel.
what I-
There you
yeah,
go.
that's
you
what
can
I was
adjust
saying.
Yeah,
the-
whatever you want to do with it,
closer.
Mike.
Yeah, nah, you would think that a puppy would be like
Accepted.
accepted.
Yeah.
No, he was like, no, I want to crush this guy. Anytime he got around him, he started growling, hair on his
Fuck.
back, stand up. I'm like,
Ugh.
yo, we've never even seen this side of you before. Like,
Yeah,
you're not even
Ani's,
like this.
Ani's like
You're supposed to be a
little
good boy.
dude,
Yeah, he's supposed to be a good boy. But he finally got over it, and now they just
The other one submitted to the papa.
yeah,
To
a
the
little
pop,
bit.
pop.
Now they,
Yeah, just a little bit.
yeah,
Pop,
they're like
pop.
There you go.
they're out of control though.
Nice.
But the little guy is no longer a little guy. He is
Grown up.
65 pounds. His back is as tall as the other one now, and he's just not as thick.
Mm.
But he's like 7 months, 8 months maybe.
Yeah, he's still working on his muscle
Yeah.
mass. It'll get there.
Yeah,
I bet you walk the fuck out of him.
he's he'll start running. You got to be ready.
So yeah, Bo lives with Jen now. I don't know if you knew that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I told you that.
Bo's a big motherfucker.
Bo's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
God, I love Bo.
I miss that guy sometimes. He was just such a good fucking dog. He is a fucking good dog. Like, he
Bo's-
listens. Like, dude, that's the thing about pits. Like, I feel like they're people trapped in dog bodies.
Yeah.
I know it sounds
Do their
weird,
best.
but other dogs seem like dogs to me. But like pits, I literally feel like I have such a they just listen. They just know what you're thinking when you're thinking it. You don't even have to say shit half the time.
They're big on like the approval. I've realized like
Yeah.
when Charlie, when she's out and like if she like runs away from me, I'm like Charlie. I kind of yell at her. She stops and like looks at me. Or if I'm just pissed walking, she'll stop and like look up at my face to see like is he mad at me? Did I do? And like I've realized that like they're all about their fucking people. That's really That's why they're my favorite dog. Obviously.
Yeah. If there
Same,
wasn't
I love
that
pits.
if there wasn't that element of
Could kill somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
the
be
jaw-
different.
the
Strong,
jaw
yeah. Because
power,
with
yeah.
having Oliver, Oliver had no chill. He was jumping on his back, and at that point, Bo was like 7 years old. He's fucking ready to chill, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Oliver's jumping on his back, grabbing his tail when he's eating. And there was a couple times he growled, and like one time he turned around and like opened his mouth, but didn't. It wasn't like an attack thing. It was like, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Yeah.
And like Oliver's arm was in his mouth, but like he didn't bite down. He just like, bro, like, get away from me. But that was enough for me to be like, what happens when that split second that he just
Tired of
you know what I'm saying? And Oliver's arm's hanging off.
Yeah.
Because it would ultimately be Oliver's fault, but I don't want to put either of them in that situation.
Right.
So when I came back from Portland last year and Jen was like, hey, I had Bo for these 10 days or whatever, do you think I could keep him? And I was like, sure. I mean, he's got another dog over there, Sage. He's got 2 cats. He sleeps in the bed with Jen. His life is like fire now.
Yeah.
He's like in a retirement home.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
he lived like an active life with us, and now he's like just posted.
Dude, I have some
So,
good content of Bo.
Yeah.
I have good selfies with him, and I have some like, because you remember how you would always try to take a picture with him, and he always knew, and he would look away. He wouldn't really look into the camera.
Yeah.
He always knew but it's like every time you wanted to take a picture with him, it was like he would know.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
So Logan got 2 jobs this week. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got 2 jobs. He's working at the pub at nights, and he's at Waffle House during the day serving.
Yep.
And
Not
we're proud of
glamorous,
him.
but,
He's
you know,
gonna
it's making the money.
get on his feet, man.
They got
He's,
an apron and a pack of Newports waiting for him over at Waffle House. He's basically...
Dude, I need a
honestly,
Texas melt.
I
Ready
just
to
had to
go.
buy myself a pack of Camel Crushes. If they give me a pack of Newports,
Yeah, that's the fucking starting set.
No, that's the starting set for you get
a
an
visor,
apron.
a pack of ports, and an apron, and some
they're going
boxing
for
gloves.
12. They're going for 12 bucks a pack now.
Boxing
You want to
gloves.
give me a $12 pack of cigarettes?
That's funny, but I need to give me a Texas
They're
melt.
shorts. They're shorts.
Yeah, Texas
It's
melts.
okay.
Those
The
Texas
shorts and the
melts.
longs
Yeah,
have the same
jumbo.
amount of tobacco. Did you know that?
They just want you to smoke them quicker so you get back to that griddle.
The shorts and the longs.
You
have
don't
the
need
same
the
amount.
longs.
It's the same
You got all
amount of
day to
tobacco.
be
They just have a
smoking
longer
that shit
filter.
back there.
And
Longer
don't-
filter, more paper.
When you start working there, I want to learn these call outs. So when you
Oh, I got you. Don't worry.
yeah,
bro.
when you start working there, we'll do a whole we'll
Call
No,
outs.
because there's
I
different
like
call
listening
outs.
to your call outs.
It's like Call of Duty,
the
but
call outs in the
Waffles over
pub.
there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that you have a
Wait, Call of
you have a
Duty?
couple serial killers, I think, that go to the pub.
That go to the pub or work at the pub, because I think both.
Well, I don't know about working there yet. I don't know. Jamie might be a secret serial killer. Wouldn't surprise me.
I can see that.
He
See?
keeps saying this Jamie name. I'm like, yo, I don't know no Jamie. He's like,
Who?
Jamie knows you, bro. I'm
No, I think he was talking about a different Steve.
I don't think Jamie knows.
It was a
like, okay,
different
I was
Stevie.
like, yo.
No,
What's
Jamie's our
going on?
kitchen manager. He's like super thorough. He asks like so many questions
Dude,
your
he's
first
straight
day.
up interrogated.
Is that the guy
Yeah,
that-
he's like, John, what do you smoke? Do you do this? Like he's like literally like he's very
He's
thorough.
like, where'd you go to school? What'd you go to school for?
And then
When
he's like,
did
why are you
graduate?
here? If you go
Why
to-
are you washing dishes?
Like he tries to get you to not work there before you work there. Like runs you through the ringer. No,
No.
Jamie's a good dude. He actually
is
he
it-
also
is it-
runs a
Yeah, he's a good guy.
he runs a betting, like he works for a betting website too, where he knows mad shit about sports and betting. So he gives people picks and like, you know, bet bunch
So
of
I should
degenerate
I should
gamblers.
consult with him about
You
my
should
fantasy
stop
draft.
talking. That's what you should do.
Speak
Fucking
when
right.
Spoken to.
spoken.
Look, when you said
No, he was doing really good the whole beginning. I was like, yo, I forgot Logan was even
Yeah,
here.
well, I started,
that's, like,
and
the
I fucked
best.
up. I involved him in
Too
the
much,
convo,
too
and
much.
now he thinks
Now
he's got a
he's
fucking
stuck.
leeway.
You asked me questions about my life. How dare you?
I know.
yeah, we don't want you to answer them.
Yeah, we just want you to
Yeah.
do. Can you
Just
learn?
ask.
Can you learn sign language,
This
please?
is how I know that you're definitely related to your dad.
Me? Me?
Yes,
yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh, so you don't have to. Wyatt's worked for Mike for a long time
my
too.
gosh.
So Wyatt has stories.
I
You
know
got
all
a
about
Mike
Mike.
story just to hit us with real quick.
Yeah,
okay.
Hit us with a fucking classic
alright,
Mike
yeah,
story
damn
real
it.
quick.
So this is it might have been a Saturday afternoon and
Long shots?
Long shots.
Circa
Oh,
2011.
man, boy.
It would have been like a Saturday afternoon, and there were a bunch of bikers that were showing up,
Yeah.
and it was a burger day.
It was like
so,
$2 burgers.
So the
I
burgers
think.
were
No
a little bit
way.
cheaper, and I'm working back there. I'm getting these burgers. They're hot. They're cooking. Everything's cool. And Mr. Mike comes in the back and he's like, "There's no fucking ketchup out here. Like, where's the fucking ketchup?" And I'm like, it's in the fridge." And he goes and he walks up to the fridge and he opens up the door and he like shakes the container, and like they're pretty much empty, and he just like pulls it out and throws it against the wall. Which now every container cap is like cracked and broken, so like nobody can get ketchup now. You know what I mean? Like now there's no ketchup because all the ketchup's in one big jug that needed to be poured into those empty
Bottles.
containers. And I'm just like, I'm just still flipping the burgers. I didn't even like turn and look at them. I just like
Just
kept
gotta
doing what
walk
I
out
was
in the
doing.
bar and just be like, everybody who ordered ketchup.
What did it sound like? What did it sound like when he threw it? Did he yell something? Like, did he?
He's
Probably a
like,
motherfucker.
no fucking ketchup. Yelled fuck, and then splash. You heard just the bottles all against the wall.
He's mellowed quite a bit in the last
He
10
has.
years.
Yeah, he really has.
He's
It
a lot
was
chiller
too much.
now. So,
Yeah.
oh, we extended the pub too. We expanded.
Really?
So the next door, remember I showed you next door with all the rocks? Because I
Yeah.
was like, we should fucking make this a skate park. Like back in the day when it was
Yeah.
skating heavy. But we've extended. We now have like another dining room that opens up like next week.
Oh shit.
So
Damn.
you have a whole nother dining room.
Nice.
That's, and like our kitchen, we took our whole walk-in because the kitchen was. You actually never even know. You don't have to talk. I'm just acknowledging you. But Logan never even saw this. It was the walk-in was at the end where that drape is hanging now. The walk-in was there. We had to take the whole walk-in and move it next door, and now there's like a big hallway into the next door, and we have like. For the last year we've been working, we had no freezer space. We had 2 chest freezers outside, which is like not health code.
And yeah,
But-
one of them you're selling on Facebook Marketplace right now for free.
No, I've already that shit got picked up the first day.
When did
dog.
you start these I feel like I was there like a month or two ago and I didn't
About a
fucking
month
even
ago.
notice.
About a month ago, we
Okay.
started the renovations.
Must have been just after I was there.
But it looks nice over there. It looks good. And dude, we have this customer that comes in, and he has a drywall company, and I feel like he invented some like drywall shit. He's mad rich, but he's like a
Really?
working class, like hillbilly kind of guy. Like
Yeah.
he reminds me of Tim Ashburn. He reminds me of Mr. Tim because he's got like a real shitty haircut, like Mr. Tim did.
I don't know who that is.
And Wyatt,
Graham's stepdad.
yeah,
Oh,
they know.
gotcha.
But he reminds me of Mr. Tim, but he's got bread, like big fucking bread. And one day he brought in these 2 signed pictures. They're twice the size of this Yingling. 2 signed pictures. They're hanging up on either side of the TV in the dining room. It's Muhammad Ali and the Beatles, and Muhammad Ali fucking signed both of them.
Wow.
They've got to be like $5-6 grand worth each.
Oh yeah, maybe
Wow.
more.
Like,
maybe more.
maybe
depending
more.
on what it is.
Yeah.
And then he brought in the Masters flag.
That was crazy.
That's
Is
signed.
that was him?
Yeah,
I
it's
saw that
signed by
picture.
27 Masters winners.
What?
Tiger Woods on there.
Is it?
Bro,
and it's
Tiger
not
Woods
even-
is on there. Nicholas is on there. Fucking.
Is it authenticated? Like,
yeah,
is it like?
it's 100% authenticated. Like, it's legit. It's got all the best golfers.
What?
Wasn't it 2008?
Yeah, it's 2008. It has Tiger. It's got fucking
one's $5
Arnold
grand.
Palmer on it.
Arnold
It's-
Palmer,
it-
sign me up,
Dude, it's got so many. And when these
Pour me
guys,
a glass.
a lot of them are not with
Love
us
that.
anymore.
I'm a tea freak.
Yeah, the Muhammad Ali's probably aren't like super crazy. He did sign a lot of shit, but these are big and they've. Oh, it's go down. I'll
One
show you
here
which
for
one it
$5
is.
grand.
I'll show you which one it is. Go down. Those ones right there with the Beatles.
Yeah.
That one right there, the 6
All right.
grand one. I've got that.
So
exact
Walmart's got it.
Fucking picture right there,
Nah.
signed by Muhammad
Walmart's
Ali.
got it.
That's what it
Actually,
said.
the one I have
Wow.
is 4 times as big as that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, huge.
That's tough.
So this guy just keeps bringing the shit in and giving it to us for free. Yeah, it's crazy. He's just gotten bread, and he's like, I'm just getting rid of some of my collectibles. He's like the Master's flag. This thing's been in a box since 2011.
Fuck that.
I didn't even put it on my wall.
Wow.
So I put it up behind the bar because I'm like, I'm not putting it out in the dining room. That shit would walk in a second.
Yes.
But hey, what's up, Sage?
Bo.
Oh
shit.
We were
Speak of
just
the
talking
devil,
about
bro.
you
What's
guys.
up, bro?
We were literally just talking about you.
Hey.
What's up, puppies?
What a day. It's a dog day.
This is a dog day.
Dog day
It doesn't
afternoon.
get any better than Come this back. Come back this way.
What's up, buddy?
Bo.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, Logan,
Yes.
set Miller up with a little hitter.
Big Bo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were just talking about the dogs, Joe. You want a beer, Joe? No, you're good. You're not.
Now you're good. We're just
interrupting.
hanging.
You're good.
Chilling. You're good.
You want a beer? Hold on.
Grab
I
him a
got you.
brew.
Bo,
What's up, boy?
Bo.
I want to meet you. You look adorable.
I love it so much.
Boy.
I gotcha.
Day made.
Boy, Bobby.
Hey.
Yeah, the beauty of
What's going on?
the beauty of not doing a live podcast is you can edit anything.
Yeah,
out.
you can
So
just
this is
edit.
a good.
Yeah, we might keep this.
God bless. I just saw. I thought it was Joe's Jeep.
Hey Miller, do you want a Miller, a Yingling? Yeah, Miller or Yingling?
Miller would be great.
Yo,
You got a noon
how
in
many,
there?
How many Millers do you have?
I have two.
Whatever you got most
Can I
of.
get
I'll
one?
take whatever you got most of.
Can I get a something?
Here, that to Joe.
Give one to the little guy in the green
Yeah.
shirt, too. Sorry.
Oh my god, this is a fatty. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I need something to wet my whistle. What's up,
Jim?
my man?
I'm Logan.
Logan, I'm Jim Miller.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah. Big ass head.
Thanks.
Yeah, we were just talking about the puppies.
Oh,
Actually, so this is Sage. This is
Sage.
Bo's roommate,
Oh my goodness, you're beautiful.
and I still get to see Bo once in a while because Joe brings him on hikes and stuff. So
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
this is
Yeah, I love pigs.
this was a really great little surprise.
Yeah.
I'm pumped about that.
Needed that.
No,
What
this
up?
is perfect. We were literally just talking about the dogs, and I was like, I miss Bo. He's such a good dog. And then fucking come to find out he shows up.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Oh my
Because Jen
gosh.
said she didn't get home. Like, she stayed at Mark's house. And I said, not very responsible, Jen. But she said she worked a double shift at Bush Mill, so she let the dogs out at 3:30. He let them out inside.
That's cool. And Grace had her first cheerleading game yesterday. Yeah, Grace had her first.
What's her name? The guy that, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, that was a great little surprise
Yeah,
of
thanks
the.
for that.
Thanks for
Hell
bringing Bo in. Hey, Bobby, I missed you. I missed you.
Keep it all grinded up.
I missed you, Bubby.
Oh my goodness.
He's such a good boy. He's a big fucker. He really is.
He is big.
Yes, sir. Nick, they all went on vacation last week,
Uh huh.
so I had Bo and this Bo every morning. Like an old man.
Oh shit.
Oh, his legs are giving out.
And when I say come in the front yard, whoop, they hump in my trunk. That
I'm an
Bo
idiot.
just, I don't know why that happened.
He's
See
limping
that?
a little
This
bit.
one?
He is getting old.
Yeah.
He's getting old. I don't know how old he is, but yeah.
Dude, I wish.
Oh, I
my
gotta
kids
close that
had the
freezer.
luxury, yeah.
Oh, my fault.
One, her name was Clemmy. She
Oh.
got stomach cancer.
Oh wow.
Like, she my favorite
No.
dog ever. And ever since then, me and my mom have only
He's
ever
so
got
big.
kids.
He's big
Yeah,
as shit, bro.
That's a great dog right there. This one though was away doesn't listen.
Oh,
Because we saw a fox is down there.
Here you go, by the way.
This one run, yep.
He'll
You're all
chase
set
the
up.
foxes. She'll
Yep.
chase the foxes.
And there was one that was like, I said, what kind of animal is this?
Yeah, who's
So,
this one?
people at work said it was a sage magged animal.
Oh, what?
Where the fox gets
Oh,
off.
mange.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Wow.
get away from that thing? 'Cause
Oh yeah,
Well, they
it's
definitely-
diseases
It
and
definitely has
it's,
diseases. Yeah, for sure.
it's
They
sick.
look. They
That's
almost
why they're-
look.
saw those things.
Yeah, they almost look gray. They're
yeah,
like-
they look scary as hell. They
Yeah.
look like aliens.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, brother.
Hey, you got a heater set up if you want one.
Oh shit.
Hey,
That'd be great.
Logan, close out of the little email.
Oh yeah, check out of my ex hamster or my ex videos.
Jesus Christ.
Saved.
Ooh, good.
Squirt. College babe squirting. Hey, sometimes they're so good you gotta save them.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Thanks.
out of control.
I wish I had it set up to where the viewers could
Could
see.
see? Oh, I know.
But
You know
I'm
how many-
wondering how many of our viewers would have
Would go?
checked those
Oh, yeah,
sites
no
out
doubt.
for sure. They would have checked those videos
They'd owe
out.
you bread at that point if they went there for all the
Yeah.
views.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
we
that's
should get an
true.
affiliate. Could we get an affiliate with a porn site?
The amount we talk about porn and jerking off, we
All
probably
right, Joe.
could. See you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
We gotta talk about something else, though.
Oh yeah, no, but
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
talk about jerking off a lot.
But it's what we
Yeah,
do.
no
But it's what we
doubt.
do. I talk
No
about what I
doubt.
do, and I jerk.
Slippery Stallion brings on a whole new meaning. after
Zach was
watching.
telling us last week. You haven't heard this episode yet because it hasn't dropped. But Zach was telling us last week he jerks off 3 times a day,
Yeah, probably 2, at least 2.
and once at work every day.
I try to. No, I try to, but at least
I
once
was
at
gonna
work.
say like that ain't crazy, but at work I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's wild.
I feel
Well,
like I
work
have
from home.
I feel like I have
Never
low
mind, maybe.
testosterone. I feel like I have low testosterone
too.
talking to you because I've jerked off like once this month.
Wow.
I'm fucking a lot, but I mean like still
You gotta pump those
You
numbers
gotta-
up. You gotta get
yeah,
that
those
out,
are
bro. You
rookie
just have to
numbers.
you have to get it out.
get the poison
But
out.
the thing about like all that stress is backed up. You just gotta fucking beat it out of you.
Yeah, no. Those are
Telling
rookie
you.
numbers.
Dude, you were
Yeah, they're
making me
rookie.
nervous.
I
gotta-
definitely
Group
jerked
chat.
like once a month.
I've jacked it twice since I've been here.
I just do it with my mind.
But
It's too funny.
yeah,
There we go.
so
That was cool.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
tough, man.
random as
That's
shit.
fucking weird, man.
Yeah, dude,
I haven't seen
that's
Bo in a
Oh
minute.
man, that he is
It's a
Man,
good looking
huge.
dog.
He's a good looking dog.
good-looking
He's
dog.
big. He's like been
He's
80
big.
pounds for no reason.
Yeah.
He was a little bean at first. I remember that.
Oh man, he was.
I do remember when he was
He was
small.
so cute when he was
small, oh my
little.
gosh.
Oh, I got the picture Ani. It always shows up on my. I send it to you like once a year.
Yeah.
It's just like me and like some sandals, and then Onyx is like laying between my legs, and he's like no bigger than my foot. Like he's
so small.
just so tiny.
And now he's just a chunk. Black
So what's the
bean.
new dog's name?
Benjamin, but we call him Benny.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Zach's got a nephew named Benjamin.
Yeah, they probably act the same too.
Yo, he's out.
Chewing on stuff.
Chewing on stuff, biting people.
Eating the
Nah.
furniture.
He's a jumper. I'm trying to get him to settle down. But
Does he-
he's just like, and
Does he
he's,
still flip a lot?
yo, he
Sorry.
just like climbs you, and he jumps up on top of you.
Yayo was a good fucking
Oh, I
dog.
fucking
Yayo was-
love Yayo.
Yeah.
Yayo was like the pinnacle of which a dog is. Like that motherfucker like learned at like 4 or 5 years old how to close the door.
I remember
behind
seeing
himself.
that. Yeah, why I said close.
Like,
Yeah, yo, close the door, and he was just
that
like
whole
shut
like
it.
you can't talk about or you can't teach old dog
Old
new
dog new
tricks.
tricks. That is cap.
false.
Listen,
You just got to be persistent.
this dog came into my room while I was laying in my bed and closed the door
Put
behind
water on it.
himself without me asking.
Wow.
When a dog does that, you just, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a different love, man.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, man,
it's
it's,
like, you know what?
you cool.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was a
And he
heartbreaker.
learned it in like 5 minutes.
Because Yayo got cancer, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a shame, dude.
Skin cancer, I think.
How old? He was. He wasn't. He was
He
young,
was pretty
right?
young. He was like 6 or 7.
He's like
He
Bo's
was like
age.
7.
Damn.
The Clementine, my first pit bull, she got stomach cancer when she was 4.
Oh, that's rough, dude. That's rough.
It was the worst. She was my dog too. Like,
Ooh.
my mom got the next one, but that was my dog.
Since we're on the topic of animals, let me tell you about this leopard gecko,
Oh, okay.
Coco.
Sweet.
Is this
So-
the one that died but didn't die?
Died but didn't die. So yeah, this is crazy.
This was
Died,
your-
but
this
he
was your
didn't
pet?
die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's still around?
yeah,
Jesus, okay.
she's chilling. It's a girl. She's
Okay,
awesome.
my bad.
So,
Sorry, didn't mean to misgender.
It's
My
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
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 How dare
Good
you?
to see
How
you
dare
guys.
you assume?
She is a woman.
How dare you assume? Okay, so seriously. So in 2007, my science teacher
This is a great
was like, "Does anybody want to watch the lizard for the summer?" And I immediately just raised my hand, make sure nobody else could. And
The highest.
Yeah, your
Because
hands
you're
is already
I'm
tall
like-
as shit
I'm like,
anyway.
It's your
I'm-
tallest
I'm
spot.
in here.
Dude, I
I'm
remember this
in
day.
here.
Way up.
And
Way up to get it.
so she's like, all right, sure. So I'm like, all right. So I gotta hit up my mom. So I'm like, hey mom, can you come pick up this lizard tank? Like I'm about to try to watch this lizard for the summer. And she's like, boy, like
don't bring no lizard in my house.
No damn lizard in my house. And I'm like, come on, like just. She's like, all right. So she comes and I have this big ass tank. She's like, what the? Like I didn't think it was gonna be like this, but okay. So we'll stuff it in the back seats, covering both of the back seats. And there's actually two leopard geckos in there. One's a guy, one's a girl.
What?
And the one had these crazy ass balls. Remember you were saying how the balls came out?
Yeah.
And like, so like if a leopard gecko, apparently if their balls like fall out, or they're exposed,
you gotta like put them back in.
They need to be put back in. But this guy had his balls were just out all the time.
He just fucking balls out.
And I just know that when I brought him home, he had his balls out. And 2 weeks later, he died after from coming home.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. So the other one just kept living. She laid eggs once, which was crazy.
They're not fertilized, but they'll lay eggs. Yeah.
And then like time passed. I guess I don't know. Fast forward.
They need to get that
to
Miracle
2015 maybe.
Well, hold on. Let's not forget the science teacher asked you to bring the geckos back, and you were like, "Nah, it's mine now."
Oh yeah. So, yeah, that's right. Literally 3 months later. 3 months later, I come back to school, and the teacher's like, "How's the geckos?" And I'm like, "Well, the one like died," and she's like, "Oh, cool. So like, you gonna bring her back?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna bring her back." And she like started laughing, and I was like, I'm not bringing her back." And then, so then I just like walked away. You know, a couple weeks passed, and she's like, "Hey, so like, what about those geckos?" I was like, "I told you earlier, like, I'm not bringing those back. Like, they're mine. She's fine now.
Damn,
she's fine now."
Straight bossed his teacher.
So I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be better off at my house."
No way.
So,
and she let it happen?
And the crazy thing is, it was one of another teacher at the schools. They bought it for one of their kids. Back in 1998, they brought it home, and it was full size. That's just perspective for like its
Holy
age.
shit.
In 1998, it was full size. So
Wow.
I know when I've gone to like the pet stores, they've been around like 6 to 8 months or so, and they were still really tiny. So like at least a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
At least a year. And so I ended up, you know, now at this point, like I've had it for, I don't know what, like 8 years or so.
It looks
And
like
I'm at-
she's living out her expectancy. She's past her expectancy. That's the average is 15 in the wild.
Look up
Captivity, yeah.
captivity.
And this is what type of a gecko?
A leopard gecko.
A
So
leopard.
she has been
10
chilling
to
for
20.
some time. So I was in
Jeez.
college, and I got a phone call one day.
Still outliving her life.
And like
Jesus.
my mother's like the lizard, like I'm like, what's wrong with the lizard? She's like, it's dead. Like I'm like, well, where is it? She's like, it's still in the cage. I had to go to work. I'm like, all right.
She's
well,
all
like,
distraught.
she didn't want to touch it or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right.
no.
well. So then like I was like, all right, well, I guess like handle that when you get back from work. And I was crushed. I was just like, I was blown. I'm away. I'm like 3 hours away. Couldn't see it. I'm like, damn, man. Like I wish I would have had her with me and all this.
Yeah. You're like regretting now.
So
not
now,
bringing her to
like,
school.
I go on Instagram, I make this post. I've got all these videos and stuff. I'm talking about rest in peace, Coco, and all this stuff. And literally, like, 4 hours later, I get a FaceTime from my sister, and she, like, is wearing, like, blue, like, vinyl gloves.
Yeah.
And she, like, holds up the gecko. And the gecko's just, like, looking in the camera, with eyes wide open. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, she was sleeping.
She was just practicing her ninja breathing.
She's literally just sleeping really hard.
Oh my
But
goodness.
to be fair, like, she scared me multiple times over the years where, like, I'll knock on the glass, like, and she just won't open her eyes. And I'll, like be like, hey, and I'll open the thing up, like, pick the rock up, and, like, she'll, like, obviously be awake at that point because I'll, like, take her home away from it. And she's like, what the, like, I'm like, all right, I'm just making sure you're good.
That's
So
awesome.
And it's
Way to
still
sit the
alive
rock
right now.
down. Yeah. Still alive right now.
That's sick.
I moved her.
1998.
I moved her to my house, and like now she's in my room.
So you're gonna tell were you gonna tell a new story about her, or just that she's still fucking alive?
She's still alive,
Yeah.
bro. Like doing the
Wow.
math.
That's in itself.
Doing the
He's
math.
24.
She's 24.
24, 25.
At least, yep.
She's
about
outliving.
25.
She's outliving.
That's crazy.
Because I actually had to fucking pay for surgery for one of my leopard geckos.
Wow.
Because my ex got 2 leopard geckos. I don't want to say her name on the pod. Just don't want to give her any shine.
Yeah.
But my ex, we all know who it is.
Please
No
don't.
fucking shot.
No shine.
No shine, okay.
No shine.
Okay.
My ex got 2 leopard geckos, right? And one of them had the balls come out. So I had to get this fucking leopard gecko surgery. It cost like $200.
Why
to
does
put
it
this
kill
balls
them?
back in.
What happens? Is like, why is that?
Sex organs are internal.
Yeah.
So they get stressed out. They
Oh,
pop the
shit.
fuck out.
So they're exposed to fucking.
And then like this leopard
Whoa.
gecko had surgery, which is basically them sticking their pinky in its asshole.
$1,000.
Yeah, and fucking, I paid like $250 for this leopard gecko to have surgery, and then like 3 months later it died. I'm like fuck, but the female still alive, still
Wow.
rocking, and that was one of
Damn.
Oliver's like first legit words. He was like 9 months, and he would just start repeating stuff at 9 months, and he's like gecko, and there's a video of him gecko.
That's cool.
And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking dope. But yeah, he grew up with these geckos, and
That's
so I
tough.
rock with the leopard gecko.
Yeah, dude,
My
she's amazing.
my sister got hit one of them fucking like hermit crabs.
Yeah.
From fucking that thing lived for like 2 years. Like, them things don't live that long, right?
No.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
You can
go
get them
back
to
on
live
this
for like
thing.
20 if you get like a real setup
Well,
with
yeah.
heat light. Like
And-
they gotta have lights and.
And they had good like mouth to kind of because they like to burrow down deep and shit. So like he
Yeah.
was thriving, but fucking I guess one day my sister thought he was dead. He was just changing his like shell or whatever,
Yeah.
and she fucking went out and just like buried him. And it
Alive.
turns out like fucking because as she like after because she had him out like in the sun. It was just his like shell off or whatever, and like was like digging a little spot to bury him and shit with the kids. And when she like looked at it, he was like in a different spot than where like he was. So he like
The sun
crawled somewhere else to like try to get like move and fucking that. She actually ended up killing him, and, like while the kids were outside for like a little burial. So there was a whole fucking thing. She still to this day is like, I can't believe I killed my hermit crab.
Well, Melanie lied to my son and said, your hermit crab actually had to go back to Ocean City. It didn't die. It was just too cold here. So we had to take it back to Ocean City, and that's where it lives now. It's not dead. It's alright. Just lied to my son. Wouldn't tell him the hermit crab died.
Well,
Like, just tell the boy. He's got to learn this shit.
he must learn. Things
It's
die.
a fucking hermit crab.
Yeah.
Let the boy
Yeah.
watch.
They don't live long, man. So
So he can learn
my young boy,
Like his father.
from his father.
Like I learned from my father.
they say it turns the heat up
Chop
to
my head
85
off.
degrees.
Consider it done. Fucking love that shit.
Oh shit! So yeah, the hermit. That's what's fucked up about the pet trade, like the reptile trade and the fucking hermit crab trade. Like a lot of times, people should be vetted before they can take these fuckers home.
Yeah, they live for like a month, and then they're dead.
they'll just
Yeah.
fucking They just
I don't even think they should be pets. I think the hermit crab should be left the fuck alone.
Anyone been to a reptile convention?
No.
It's the saddest thing ever. You go and there's a bunch of middle-aged losers
Who
with
do
fucking who do meth with fucking tables with reptile with reptiles in Tupperware containers that are this big.
And they just live in those. Like my cousin had like hundreds of snakes, bro. They just lived in like basically like
Drawers.
pull-out drawers.
Yeah, it's
Like
fucked
they
up.
just they just stack them up, and there's like 300 of them in there.
Me and my boy
Wow.
Elliot would go and we'd buy one reptile and they'd all have the same containers. So we'd buy one reptile, right?
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Elliot,
Release
I don't know if anybody remembers Elliot Mallard from C. Milton, heavyset Asian kid.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I remember Elliot.
So we would go to these reptile
Oh,
conventions,
yeah.
right? And we'd buy one reptile, and then we'd go up to the other booth and we'd get talking to the guy, and we'd set our reptile on top of whatever other reptile we wanted, and then we'd just pick up two when we left. So I got like a red-eyed tree frog, like all these like dope reptiles. I had like 10 different reptiles living in a 40-gallon habitat together.
Oh,
like I
shit.
had two Bahama
He had a pretty
Noles.
sick terrarium.
It was
set up.
sick. I fucking put time in that
He would
terrarium.
go over his house and he'd be like spraying them with water, like, look at my toads, they're poisonous.
I had
Check my new toad
I had
out.
a Pac-Man toad, bro. This motherfucker would burrow into the.
Yeah, he was tough.
Burrow
He's
into the
tough.
ground, right? Look up Pac-Man frog. He'd burrow into the ground, right? And his eyes would be above the fucking thing.
Oh,
and you'd
fuck.
watch, and the crickets, he would feel the vibration.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
As soon as the cricket got close, he'd fucking pop out of the ground.
Yours was more brown looking,
And
right?
yeah, mine was like that brownish green one right there in the
Yeah.
middle.
Dude, they're fucking cool looking.
Yeah, they're dope. They got these horns
Damn,
on
look
their
at his fucking
eyes.
face.
Yeah,
Damn,
they were
looks
sick.
like fucking
So
Bulbasaur.
try to look up him burrow. Look up Pac-Man frog.
Yeah.
Pac-Man frog burrowing.
Wow, that is 100%.
Yeah, so they would sit like that, right? They'd sit like that, and then when the fucking
Cricket would walk
cricket
by.
would
it
walk
just
by,
murk 'em.
he would just
That's
fucking
fucking
get him.
wild.
So I had a
This dude's
Pac-Man
good.
frog, a red-eyed tree frog, 3 firebelly toads, which
The
were really
firebelly
sick.
toads
Look up
were
firebelly
fucking sick.
toads.
See, I've never been a fucking like reptile.
Oh,
I
was
just
so
never
into
been
fucking
into 'em.
reptiles. But then I kind of got
Be cool if you did.
I know.
I stole like half of my reptiles. They got
Those were poisonous, right?
I think I would neglect them. To be 100%.
no. I was
honest.
so into
You know what I
them.
mean? I really
would
feel like
spray
I
them
wouldn't- I
every
wouldn't
day.
take- I wouldn't take care of them.
It's hard to take good care
Nick,
of
would you ever take tree frogs?
The right temperatures.
Yeah,
and
I had
shit,
a
like,
Colombian tree frog, a green tree frog, and a red. Look up red-eyed
I
tree
might
frog.
know
Yeah,
some
right
tree
there.
frogs that you might want.
I've
Red-eyed
had a
tree
couple.
frog.
I've had like 3-4 tree frogs.
So yeah,
Oh,
I had
they're
a
fucking
red eye.
sick.
They are cool.
But you know what's
That's cool.
sucked is I went on vacation for like a week, and I had my sister take care of the tree frogs, and I took the tank and I put it in the bathtub because I was like, hey, it's got to be like wet down.
I want a bearded dragon.
And they neglected him, and then I got there and like my tree frog was just gone. I'm like, how's he just gone? Like, did he die and you threw him away? Like, just tell me. And they're like, no, I don't know what happened. Like,
Yeah, see?
to this day,
Yeah, when I was a kid, we
he
had
probably died, and
we
they
had
just didn't want to tell me.
a Euromastix.
They moved
bearded
back to
dragon.
Ocean City.
Yeah, we moved back to the
I
jungle.
got him in fucking Habitat Grace.
When
He
I was-
moved back to
It's
Ocean
back in
City
the
somehow.
Amazon.
When I was younger, I had a Euromastix bearded dragon, and
I had a bearded dragon
and
too.
Those
but
are cool.
the same thing. But like his heat lamp and shit was like connected to like my PlayStation shit, so I would just like unplug his heat lamp and plug my PlayStation and like fucking not and just not give a fuck,
forget.
and like and he'd be fucking like cold as fuck for like 2 days. And just sitting there fucking.
Yeah, you're
just,
a dick.
Yeah,
you're
no,
the guy
that's-
I was talking about.
yeah.
That doesn't need reptiles.
That's why ever since
wow.
then I've realized that's not.
Yeah.
I can't. I know for a
That's a
fact
lot
I
of
wouldn't
people,
do it.
though.
I
That's
wouldn't.
a lot
I
of
wouldn't take
people.
care of it at all. Properly.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the part of the reason why my gecko has lived the way it does is that I don't give it a perfectly regular feeding schedule.
Gotcha. It's like
So
the
like,
wild.
I'm gonna feed her today,
It's like living in the wild.
but it's been a couple of days, and like
And
I
they can
asked
go
the
a
people
couple
at
of days.
PetSmart, and they're like, "Oh, we feed them like every day, like 4 crickets a day," and I'm like, "What do you mean? Like that's." To me,
That's
that's
too
like
much.
way too much.
Yeah.
To me, like maybe if they're young, I guess maybe you gotta feed them a lot. But like at the same time, like an older one, like
nah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm trying to make it like you're in the wild. But
I used to feed
you're
mine like
pampered.
every 3 to 4 days, but like like twice a week maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes
once a week.
Sometimes once a week. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something. So, Jordan Peterson was talking about like dogs, for instance, like when they're like 15 or like 20. I forget the percentage. Underweight, like under their like
Yeah.
weight, they actually live 30% longer. That's
Yeah.
actually proven. Like animals that live actually like under what like their like goal weight's supposed to be.
I mean, look
actually
at
does
COVID.
so.
It was
Yeah.
a holocaust of fat people.
That's true. That's true.
I
You
mean,
got a limited number you can do things too. Like you got a limited amount of nuts in your whole life. You got a limited amount of breaths you're gonna take. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
is that shit predetermined, or do you have do you
I
have?
don't know.
You know, that's
Your
the
heart's only
age-old
got
question.
so many fucking beats, bro.
That's scary to think of.
Your heart's only got so many beats.
Yeah. And you only have so many beats on Comcast digital cable before they send you a bill.
Yeah. That was a whole month of beats.
So the less meals you eat, the longer your digestive system can go for.
That's true because it's not
So you're
working as hard.
Yeah, so that, like if you skip meals, like that's the longer, you know.
I mean,
They
it's
say
pro- I mean,
intermittent fasting
yeah,
is, like, really
you should
good.
do that,
Yeah.
but
I
Right,
hate,
Wyatt?
I hate
You're
the
a health
term
guy.
intermittent fasting.
is that proven?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not that big of a health guy.
So hold on.
I'm,
so
I'm health. I'm you know,
You're the
I
healthiest
can
one
get your
now.
bike. I can get
This-
your
You're the
mile per
healthiest
hour
one
up
here.
on the bike.
This is what it is.
I got healthy recently. I got healthy. I'm feeling good.
I got candy and a kind bar. I
So
a
have
balance.
you noticed a little bit of difference that you're not fucking cycling and
Okay.
burning thousands of calories a day?
Okay, I am here to tell you that cycling is one of the best forms of exercise.
Oh, it's great. Me
I'll
and Kuhn were
guarantee.
just talking about how amazing it
I-
was to cycle with you.
Wyatt, I
Not the
miss it.
same.
Wyatt, I miss it so
I miss it too.
much.
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean, like,
God,
definitely,
'cause they
like,
shut it down?
really good
I got a
shit.
nice video of your mural, by the way. I just
Nice.
came across it in my
Nice.
GoPro. I'll put it together and send it to you.
Did they ever
COVID.
shut it down because of COVID?
Yeah, COVID
bro.
fucked
That-
up.
that was
figured.
like,
It just.
that was like the
Them bikes are
Well,
spaced
no,
out,
wasn't it
though.
a new owner?
it. Well,
They
okay,
tried.
They
I thought
tried,
the
but
new
like
owner guy
that was the
then
whole
closed
thing,
it.
bro. Like once everything was cool, and then once COVID happened and it shut down, everybody went home, and then it was like, I don't really feel comfortable coming back. I'm gonna get a Peloton, or I'm gonna get this bike.
Buy a
or
bike.
Maybe I don't
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
want the bike, or I'm just gonna try something different. Mostly, a lot of them more was like, I'm just gonna try this form of exercise from home, and then it turned to them like going to a gym or just like not coming back in general. So then it just cut the numbers too much, and like it's just hard to
Couldn't hold
recover
on.
from that.
But you guys
just-
were rocking.
I-
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I just recently got a membership to the gym, so I got back in the gym, and
I was gonna say nice.
yes, I'm proud of myself because I've gone
Ebony card.
3 times total.
Okay.
But
He just
I went
joined.
2 days in a
That's
row. I
good.
went
He
2
just
days in a
joined. He
row
just
out of
joined.
those 3. So
Yeah.
that's what I was proud of.
Do you know
But
how-
I'm working at it because I'm getting in there Monday
Nice.
or Monday or Tuesday whenever I can.
And I
Because
joined,
they're closed Monday because Labor Day, right?
correct.
But what I wanted to say was, I got on their spin bikes and it was just,
Not the same.
dude, it was so not the same.
No.
I was so like, I was in the zone on it. I was killing it. I was killing my buddy that was with me doing it. But God, dude, I just missed the music. I just missed his direction.
The vibe.
And
Yeah, it was
just-
such a good
it
workout.
was such a good workout.
When you could
dude.
burn 1,000 calories in 45 minutes, dude, where
Yeah,
else can you
it's-
do that?
My
Yeah,
favorite
that's-
is when
that's tough to beat.
my favorite is when we stopped and then I went back. I remember I went with Brad, and you were like, I remember you did a shout out because you were like, Kuhn, what's going on? That's 2 days in a row where you're number 1 in
Yeah.
the class, and I was killing it.
He was getting after it.
And that last
Yeah,
time,
that was
dude,
fun,
I
man.
loved it, dude.
That was a good time in my life too, because like I was at the weight I am now, and then yeah, just healthy.
I was in a
Fucking
troubled time at that time, but that was my therapy. And
No,
it
I
really
was
helped
going through
out.
some shit too, because like me and the ex were, having breaking up, and the kid
Beefing.
the kid was like about to go, be separated, and the shit was just like really fucked up. I remember one class, Wyatt probably remembers this. I had to leave mid class. I was just like fucking couldn't do it. I got like really emotional and just like couldn't
Yeah.
stop thinking about like the shit going on, and I just like literally walked out mid class.
That's
But a
not
lot of
power to you
times,
guys.
if I stayed in that shit,
Dude, those showers were so nice.
at the end of it, I felt so much better. I mean, there's no better stress release than working out like that.
It's pretty dope that you guys actually would like go work out when like times are tough. You actually did that shit. Because
Yeah.
most people, I mean, would
Eat
revert
food.
to eat, drink, kind of cover up in other else ways, like what I do and shit.
I think I'm gonna do a late registration for Seagull Century
You sent me that
100-mile bike race.
100-mile bike race.
I'm about to see about it. I
Oh.
gotta double check if it's because there's like 4,000
Can we go and
people
see
that
it?
can do it.
Like, can we go see
Can we
you
go and
compete?
sit at the
You could
the
finish?
end and just
Where's it at?
Yeah, we could.
Where's
we
it
could
at?
I'm
arrange
bringing
it
a
to
Wyatt
finish. It's at
sign.
Salisbury.
Salisbury?
It's in
Oh, you just
Salisbury,
going like,
Oh, it's in Salisbury.
That'd be tough.
That'd
We
be
could make
tough.
that fucking
Yeah.
happen.
We could stay at
It's
at
pretty
Mike's
flat.
house.
That's why I'm like, I'm thinking I can.
Dude, you could see. No, Wyatt sent me a meme the other day.
Bro, we should set up a live podcast on this fucking side.
We could.
Just
This
fucking-
shit's mobile as fuck. dog.
Just fucking
This shit's mobile as fuck.
act like we're
We
somebody.
just need a table. That's it.
Yeah.
Nope, does it?
I was thinking about doing some mobile podcasts. Like,
Nope,
and
does
just
it? With the
showing up
darts?
places like when
Who?
they're doing events. No,
Never heard
don't.
of
Let's
him.
not
Sorry,
talk about
sorry.
it. Zach's gonna get triggered.
That was my trigger move.
But no,
Steve.
Wyatt sent me a thing the other day, and it was like me thinking I could do like what was it?
It's like,
Me thinking I could do a 5K with zero training, and after
Yeah.
binging for like a week or something.
yeah, like basically like, I'm the type of person that feels like they could do a marathon with no training. It's like I'm gonna train for maybe like 2 weeks tops. I'm not gonna like spend
You
the
could
whole
though.
year
You're like a
doing it.
super
Why
athlete.
you're-
bro.
you're
trying to
like
do
Why
that.
you're so
You're
athletic, bro.
You could. You
Bro,
legit could.
All of a sudden, like you say,
Like,
you know what?
you're
I'm gonna
gonna
skate.
hurt
I'm gonna
after.
skate again at fucking 30, and you're fucking just like, just incredible.
You're gonna
fucking
hurt.
just
but you can like you can push yourself.
When we
I think
did
that's
that-
really what it's
Whatever
about.
Wyatt
It's just like-
does, he's good at.
When we
it.
did that 45-mile
sick.
thing, Wyatt was so pissed that we stopped. He was like,
Oh, the
he was
skate thing?
so mad at me.
What? Oh, for
that we
skateboarding?
stopped. Because I did like, what was it, 30 total
It
miles?
was 37.
And we did like,
It was 37, but like, it just got too dark. It was getting too dark.
They didn't start it till like the
Honestly,
right time.
yeah, like
it
my
was a
phone
bad.
was dying. I didn't have any light.
What was it?
It
It was a
was
thing
a
for
skate
lupus.
Yeah, skate
But
for
you had to
lupus.
skate for like 37 miles. I think we wound up doing 20 or
No,
something.
bro,
What is
it was
lupus?
50. It was
Oh,
a
I
50.
remember when you
immune
did
disease.
that.
Listen, it was a 50-mile.
Look up lupus.
Look what I want to know what lupus is.
A 50-mile race. Not a race, but a 50-mile track. We
Yeah.
went 37 miles up, but then there was an extra 13 back
How do you
to the
spell it?
finish.
Oh, so we
That
did
sounds right.
37
We did
That's
miles.
37
Oh,
up to
okay.
Mount Vernon.
Let's do that.
We went from, what was it?
Yeah, we went from like
But
Bethesda to Mount Vernon
Vernon.
on a
on a
skateboard.
skateboard, bro.
No, I
That shit was
remember when you
crazy.
did that.
Yeah.
I remember when you did that.
I couldn't skate for a week after that.
My
I could barely
legs-
walk for.
my
I couldn't,
legs-
like,
Really?
jump. I couldn't run. For
I had
a
to-
week.
Was there hills?
Oh my god,
Thanks,
dude!
bud.
And the track that we were on was a shitty bike track that barely like skateboards could not go on half the
Yeah.
time.
Bro, and all of
It
us,
was so
we
bad.
basically, all of us, we prepared for like 6 days.
Not even. I didn't
Maybe
even
that.
prepare, basically.
No, there
when
wasn't
you say
even really.
prepared, like what was the
Like we
preparation?
skated at
Like mentally
Ledgewood.
knew that we would have had to do this and
Yeah.
like try to get your setup together. I didn't even have a good setup. I had to like put together like a.
By the way, I have your wheels still from that
yo,
thing. in
it
here.
was
I'll
some
give 'em to
fat
you.
wheels on
We're here, right?
mini board trucks and like a size 8 deck. It was like a
Yeah.
popsicle stick. It was like just the strangest board setup ever, but like big wheels made it possible.
Yeah, and
That
I was gonna change my bearings before, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go too fast down the hills because I was being a pussy. And then I was
Dude.
so pissed
You
that
gotta
I
get
didn't
those-
change my
those
bearings.
ceramics, man. The Swiss
Yeah,
ceramics.
you need those bearings.
Yeah,
Are they doing that again?
they are. It's usually September like 4th.
I'm
That's like
down to
tomorrow.
go.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. We gotta
I'll
look
go
it
get it
up.
done.
Tomorrow, let's
Tomorrow.
do it.
I got
Yo,
the
I'm- no,
skateboards.
I'm
Look it
Wyatt
up.
is on that
Hey,
shit. He's like, let's go.
Guy, look up.
Guy.
Look up skate for lupus, like skate event for lupus.
Yeah, I need that.
Bethesda,
So hot
Maryland.
here.
I
I'm
need
dying.
that. I'm not gonna lie, I need that.
I'm starving.
Bethesda,
Rolling with lupus.
rolling with lupus. Is that it?
Yeah, skate-a-thon.
See, I thought lupus was something with the legs, and I was like, it's kind of fucked
oh my
up.
gosh, did they?
I don't know if this is
That's
it.
not it.
This
That's
ain't
not
it.
it. That definitely isn't.
Go
it.
back.
Yeah,
Just type in
rollerbladers?
Bethesda, Maryland.
Yeah.
There it is. Skate. That's it. Down. One more.
Yep.
That's 20. Yeah.
47
2020.
miles.
Hey, I don't know who taught you how to Google, but you have to get away from the ad ones. The first two are ads.
Jesus.
You see it?
First one is
Supportlupus.org.
Facebook.
Supportlupus.org.
Oh,
Skateathon
it was
2020.
Saturday.
The
You were
third
right.
one
Literally,
down.
it would be like today.
It was today,
It would be. Is there one today?
September 5th. So it's
Yeah, that's
that was
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
They might have stopped doing
That
it.
was when we did it.
yeah.
That's when we did it.
They just
Yeah.
did once? Oh, man.
No, they did it.
Yeah,
It was
lupus.
the second year they
lupus
did.
doesn't meet the requirement these days with things to care about.
So
Well,
we
the
didn't-
reason we didn't
it's not
start
as
is because
common.
some girl was fucking telling her lupus story and took like 45 fucking minutes. And like, I love your story, but you should have waited till the afterwards.
Yeah.
Yo, that's... Yeah. That they did take a really long time to
Yeah,
start.
we didn't start till 1:30, and we had to do a fucking 37-mile thing.
Yo.
Come
Bro,
on, dog.
fuck that.
We need to start at 10 a.m.
We gotta
when
do
were
like
there.
get our dicks sucked for lupus or something. Like something way cooler than that. Like that's so many miles.
Let me
to
tell you, we
skate
got
for.
off track.
Slobbercon.
We got off
Yeah.
track. We
went
got off track
miles
by
off
like 2
track.
miles.
Yeah, we went miles off track.
We made the wrong turn once. It went all the way down. We were by like a car dealership and everything. It was just like not where we needed to be.
But it was cool. We
Man.
skated into D.C. We skated into the Capitol, where like
Yeah.
Martin Luther did his speech at the fucking like at the
monument.
monument and all
Yeah,
that
it's like
shit,
the
and
pool.
Lincoln Monument, and all these guys are kick flipping off the Lincoln Monument and shit. And like it was
it was-
cool. It was a good
That's
vibe.
sick.
It was anarchy.
It was wild. It was a good vibe. And then like the guy that was
Dude,
organizing it had a hurt leg, and he was on one of those dope ass electric bikes,
Yeah,
just like rocking. I'm like,
crushing it.
bro, I want one of those bikes
Sick.
so fucking bad.
Yeah, that thing was pretty sweet. It was like literally an electric dirt bike.
So I got a few
Yeah.
things I want to talk about, but I want to talk to you, Wyatt, since you're a guest, real quick about how's the tattoo career going? Because I see you got some more tats since last time, and I see your page. You're fucking doing tats up right now.
Did you do any
the
of these
Yu-Gi-Oh?
yourself?
The Yu-Gi-Oh one's dope.
You like that one?
Did you do that yourself?
Yeah, I did that one.
Kuhn was thinking about getting a tat on his ankle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kuhn was thinking
Inner
about
ankle.
inner
Inner
ankle
ankle,
tat.
Inner ankle.
For his
tat.
first one, he wants
His
an
first
ankle
one, he
tat.
wants an ankle tat.
Inner ankle.
We thought it was a little gay, but
A little painful
We're
on the
supporting
bone.
him.
Yeah, we think it's cool.
whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Actually, I want to get one too.
We're thinking about getting the Slippery Stallions. I don't have a podcast, but I'm thinking about getting a Stallions podcast.
I think I want to get
Stallions for life.
I want to get SS and like 2 lightning.
Oh my
bolts.
God!
No, dude.
That's you know what that is,
Christ.
right?
Oh wait, what?
SS with 2 lightning
I don't
bolts.
know why. I kind of.
It's a Nazi.
Fucking
Oh, that's
Nazi.
terrible. You're terrible.
Sorry.
Why it's like that sounds sick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, I'll do it,
what's-
I'll
I'm
do
thinking
it,
of the
I'll do it.
artist.
No, it's
Are you
fuck,
paying?
bro. It's so fucked up how like it sounds
Nazis
fucking
took
sick.
all the good
Oh,
shit.
It sounds fucking sick, cool, but you can't fucking get it. Like if you
Yeah.
have 2 lightning bolts, racist.
Yeah.
That's
Bullshit,
fucked up.
man.
I was thinking like
Yeah.
Gatorade.
Here they come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
fucking
cool.
sick.
Cool.
Like in
I
like
don't
like
know.
an S. No, you're right, but nah.
You know.
So
I'm
how's
fucking
the
racist.
how's the tattoo thing? Because I love how like you're super professional with it, and people have talked to me that I've talked to just from you doing tats. Don't realize I know you as well as I do, and they'll be like, "Dude, you go in there and it's like super professional, and you think it's a fucking tattoo studio, and like
Where you at?
people are like you
Your
live
crib?
here, and like you
Yeah,
actually
it's-
live here. Like, oh yeah, my bedroom's right there. Like it's your house, your apartment is like a tattoo studio, right?
Yeah. So that's like pretty much like my biggest focus is like make sure that
Studios.
if I am gonna have
clean.
that situation,
It's got to be
you know,
clean.
I'm gonna make sure I got, I'm certified with what I need, and I got a nice, clean environment that's
Yeah.
inviting, and people like don't go in and like feel sketchy, and like if they, if they, take a selfie, it's like not in somebody's fucking kitchen.
Yeah,
you know, like,
true. Yeah,
every time
bro,
I
yeah.
see like home setups and stuff like that, a lot of times it like always looks like somebody's kitchen.
You don't want to be known as
They
a
took
trash.
dinner in
somebody's
here.
fucking couch. It's like all that is just like bad, and like I'm not gonna lie, like sure you could there's a lot of things to be said about the whole home thing, but it's like people do, when you do it the right way, it's no different, because people in shops
Yep.
do bad things. Like,
100%.
people in shops are lazy as hell. There's a lot of like, and people, it's crazy
People get
because a lot of
complacent.
people talk to me that come, they're like, they show me their tattoos that they got from shops, and they're like, these are so bad, and like I don't know why, like I just like I don't know what I thought I was getting into, and like you have to think like it's like with anything, you go to any restaurant that has like a chain, like there's gonna be some good, there's gonna be some bad, and like it's hard to keep everything, you have like that same topic or that same like medium. So tattooing, you got 50 shops in a 25-mile radius, there's gotta be
Bad ones.
60% of them
There's
are
a lot of
bad,
shitty ones
20%
around
are
here.
decent, 10% are okay, and 5% are good, and then you got those like great ones mixed in. You got your fucking.
So you're trying to be the
shop
best
that's-
And you
of the
also-
best.
I
and
just
take
want to
pride
be,
in it.
I just want it to be like a good, inviting place. And
Yeah. But you also have, like, for first-time tattooers and stuff, because I remember when they put, like, that purple, they kind of, they'll put, like, it on you first, kind of the outline of what you're going to get, stencil,
Yeah.
thank you. And, like, first-time goers, like, you look at it first, like, okay, cool, that's exactly what I want. I feel like tattoo artists, you got to think about, like, certain areas might be smaller, blending is going to fade after a while. There's certain stuff people don't realize isn't going to look good after a while and stuff. You see that stencil,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, cool, I want that. And, like, after it's done, you're like, damn, that's fucked up. That's not what I wanted. It's kind of it's weird when you see the stencil itself. It's cool, but afterwards sometimes it gets blended and all weird and shit. It's something I've realized. A lot of tattoo artists, like the two I fucking got. The first one was not. It was my mom tat. It's whatever, but it was very close together and some shit. And the stencil looked cool, but afterwards I was like,
Let me see it.
the color. Well, just the coloring wasn't really what I wanted. Like
Wyatt
it looks
could
okay.
touch that up for you.
Exactly.
Why can
but
you do color?
Up here was cool because it was like it's bold lines, kind of whatever. But this guy just kept it real skinny and just kind of whatever.
And you
but,
want it to be more of a bold.
yeah, you know what I
I
mean.
saw the
Cold one.
You fix
popsicle that
mine
you
at
did
all?
on Nobes.
Yeah.
Nobes has a lot of shitty tats, and the good ones are from Wyatt.
I want to see some
And then
pepper on
he
that.
needs to stop letting his friend scratch on him.
Yo, the popsicle. Oh my gosh,
What's
So
pops?
I'm not gonna lie, like a big thing, PSA for people getting tattoos. Listen to your tattoo artist.
Yeah.
You gotta listen. Trust
Absolutely.
your tattoo artist. Listen to them.
You were
They
telling
do
him
know
it's
better.
not the move.
It's not the move because I don't believe that you're gonna be able to get through this area without moving. Naturally, you're gonna move. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna move. You're gonna like. I can't tattoo a rocking ship. You know,
Yeah.
I said that mid-session, like we both want this to be as as good as it can possibly be. We want this to be on point, but you have to just trust the person because like a simple movement, a different place could mean literally like an A+ job from a C+ or a B+.
Where'd he get it at? Where'd he get it at?
It was like on the stomach.
Stomach, yeah,
Like,
which is
like
a
the
hard
rib
spot.
area?
No,
It's
like right on the stomach, right by his like.
Sensitive, bro.
Yeah,
It's sensitive.
So
Yeah,
I have a
Like I've
question.
tatted my
Yeah.
my stomach up.
Have
And
you?
like, it's not. Yeah.
That's what I assume. It's just places like that where it's like you can. I mean, like just the nerves and just right there. It's very easy.
Like,
very easy.
I'm telling you from my experience. Like, I know
100%.
this doesn't feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Look at my spot, buddy.
what do you want to say, Logan?
I was gonna say I got one from my brother-in-law. He learned how to tattoo it in the Marines. I don't know. It's not great, but is it?
Doesn't
is it
sound
fixable?
great. Already starting.
It's not good.
It's not good.
What's the Dungeons and Dragons stuff? I mean,
yeah, it's a
D&D.
D20.
I wouldn't. do
Damn, they
nothing
got.
to it.
Yeah, just leave it. It's your
I
first
would leave
tat.
it.
Just get
I'm a
another
big.
tat.
I'm a big guy about like just get a new one. Don't try to cover it up unless it can be like jazzed up and nice, made brought more to life. That's okay, but like don't really try to cover it up.
That
unless
gesture
have
you
to,
did,
unless it's like
though.
something bad.
That was a sick
that
cover
was-
up. That was one of your first big tats too.
Yeah, that was huge. That was shout out to him for letting me, try that out because that was a big ass tat on his leg.
Damn.
That looked
came out
fucked
really nice.
from the beginning. I was like, "How is he gonna fix this?" And you definitely fucking fixed
Yeah,
it.
that was one of those ones where like, it can't be no worse, so you just kind of feel confident no matter what. It's like this is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That was crazy. This is gonna
It
be
can't
better
be
than
no
that.
worse.
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
just
that's-
can't
I'm gonna
get it.
scribble on this and
Yo, and like it was a good spot to like. I had to try some techniques I had never tried.
That's
because
cool that you got
it
to
was
do
just
that.
way, but like I just knew this is gonna work. You know,
Yeah.
you just
It's gonna be better than it was,
it's gonna be
regardless.
way better than it was. I'm gonna make this look
Yeah.
real nice.
That's fucking sick.
And like I do enjoy the it's funny like tattooing and skateboarding are like the same way because like people do a trick and you're like, bro, that's fucking sick. Like, fuck yeah. And like you get a sick tat idea, it's like, bro, that's fucking sick. Like I'm like in the middle of doing it and I'm like, damn, like
I wish
like,
I could
what's
do
wrong?
this to
They're like, what's
myself.
wrong? And I'm like, nothing. She's fucking sick. You're like, oh hell yeah, awesome. Thanks. I'm like,
Dude, I like love going to Ledgewood because you've tatted a lot of those kids.
yo, there's a lot of them.
They're so like
You tatted all those Ledgewood kids?
a lot of them. Like I'll be like,
What's
yo,
up?
that's dope. He's like, oh yeah, why did it? Like I'll be like, oh shit, like that's sick. Like I could tell your artwork.
That's
it's
cool when you can see
too,
that.
when you can tell when it's that person's
Yeah,
shit.
that's awesome.
You know, and like I just like how I'll show your artwork to like the Athens tattoo guys, and I'll be like, I'll show the artwork, and they'll be like, okay, all right, this line works pretty good. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the established tattoo artists are like acknowledging that, oh, this guy might not be just a scratcher in his
yeah,
basement.
and
type
tat-
shit, you know
tattoo
what I'm
artists,
saying?
tattoo artists, a lot of them
Scratcher.
aren't
They're
really
very dickish
yeah.
if you tattoo out of your house. They're like, oh, you got a tattoo in the
well,
shop.
and just they're
It's-
very
it's that
other
mentality.
tattoo artists.
It's that
kind of,
cliche.
they're the best, right? There's
Yeah.
an ego thing with a lot of tattoo artists. I feel like. I mean,
I pay
for
rent.
some dudes.
Yeah, I
You
pay
know,
rent
I
for
pay
my chair.
rent. Like
Oh,
you
he-
don't pay rent to live in his fucking house either.
Yeah.
That's not
Like-
a good portrait. I do the best portraits in
Yeah.
Africa and shit like that. But yeah,
Dude, that's sick though. Like I fuck with that. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta try to do it and make it
The best you're
the
gonna be.
best it can
people
be.
have known them forever.
And like really try to get it right.
You know?
Yeah.
I kind of want to get a little like crescent moon right here on my hand for my daughter for Luna, but is that a gang sign? Like having like a
I'm
moon
sure
on
there-
your hand?
On
It
your
could be,
hand,
but-
though, it might be
Research
on your
the
hand. I mean, it is
Yeah. I
20,
I think that would
25,
be
but like
adorable.
I don't know.
it is
You
2020.
should do
Did I say
it.
it's 2025? I'm in the future right
Yeah.
now.
Damn.
I gotta touch this
2022.
one up on
I
my
like that.
finger,
2022.
But I put one on the inside of my finger.
Oh,
What is it?
Did that
What is
fucking
it?
hurt? Did that hurt?
Yeah.
I bet it fucking did.
What is it, Wyatt? What's it
I
say?
got one on my hand.
Lover boy.
You
that's
would
sick.
get your hand though?
I kind of want like
I
a little moon
I have
on
a
my
tattoo
hand.
on my hand.
Lover boy?
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
your
about to be
little-
pretty set up like to where I'm in my spot in my
Your
life.
job
and my-
don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
whatever,
dope.
Yeah.
as long as your job doesn't care. That's
Nah.
See, I thought about getting a teardrop, but I heard it has some other kind of meaning.
Yo, you out.
I don't have any tats, but I feel like I'm scared because I want to get one, but I feel like it won't stop.
Nah, it's addicting.
You know
That's
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I can't afford them right now.
When a
That's
girl
what
wants to
I
get my
am.
name, I'm about to
Well,
just
I put my
do it.
money elsewhere.
No, don't do that.
want
No,
a
I'll
bunch.
let her get it. She can get my name on her all day. That's like owning.
It's a
That's
curse.
like ownership. That's
I
like
want
branding. You can get
I have
Steve.
one
She
on
wants
my
to get
hand,
Stevie
though.
Hey,
on
Wyatt's
her
got a
wrist right
golf
here.
soon. What time
Why
is
did
it?
you do? Why did you do
I already
those
checked the
tats?
times. We're good.
Okay.
We're
I
good
got-
right now.
I got
It's
one
only
on my-
one.
my
You got to
hand,
leave at like
like it.
150, 145.
No, I think.
You guys want to take a break and cool off
12:57
Get a little air.
right now.
It's a little hot in here.
Yeah, I got a gig.
Did you do those tats?
All these on my leg, yeah.
I got a wedding
Damn,
gig. To
How
do.
did you do that
Hold
when
on,
it was
you
like
did-
upside down?
You did
opposite?
this.
Yeah.
You did this on somebody else, right?
Just now.
You did that on a different
The
person.
other
Got
day.
that.
Yesterday.
So do you like if you have a sheet of flare and then you're like I could do everything on my leg too?
Have you done any Pokemon?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
That's
Yeah, I
dope.
saw that.
Dope. Have you done
Yeah.
any Pokemon ones?
Kuhn wants a Pokemon.
I want to do some Pokemon. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
right
actually
here,
trying to.
bro.
Kuhn is your canvas.
I'm planning on drawing up some,
Pokeballs?
at least like the original, like 150.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ah,
Yeah, I want a Mewtwo, bro.
Flash
Can I-
style.
can
I
I
want
get a
either a
Venusaur?
Mewtwo. I want a
I want a
Mewtwo head
Venusaur.
or a Charizard straight up.
Mewtwo right on my butt cheek.
I like that Mewtwo head.
Honestly,
MD Pokedex at MD Pokedex underneath of it. He wants to get his Instagram
you know what I
handle.
want?
I want to
You
get
know what I
Professor Oak.
I want a Pokemon ball. I want a Pokemon ball, but like instead of the red,
On the
Maryland-
ankle?
Maryland-
On the ankle.
on the
He's an
ankle,
ankle
he's
boy.
instead of the
got-
red
right
part,
back
He's
to
an
the
ankle
fucking
boy.
ankle.
Maryland flag. in it.
Maryland
So
flag
you want
and a
like
Pokeball.
an Ultra Ball, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
but
cool.
a Maryland, like I want.
Maryland flag.
Yeah,
You want that little, what's that thing called?
A Maryland
Not even.
Pokeball. That would be hard.
Maryland
Oh,
Pokeball.
hold
That
on.
will
Can
be really
Wyatt
hard.
see what's behind this without me showing the camera?
right. That's my ultimate
It's
symbol.
gonna get revealed soon.
It's gonna
That's
get
our
revealed
mascot.
soon. That's our mascot. Might be the it might be the gayest thing you've ever seen in your life.
I don't,
No, but if I ever
I don't
started,
discriminate.
yeah, you guys are
Stevie,
cool.
if I
You
ever
guys are
started
cool.
making merch
You guys are cool with
for
me.
MD Pokedex,
I don't care what
that
goes
was gonna
on
be
in
my
this garage.
symbol. My symbol was
not
going to be
excited
a
about it.
You should
Pokeball.
really pay somebody to draw that
with
up
the Maryland,
for you, bro.
just the top, just the Maryland, just the
Maryland
two
flag in the.
in the top
Wyatt,
red part.
Wyatt will draw
Oh,
that
the
up.
Pokeball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want it
that's
for
a
MD
Photoshop.
Pokedex
Photoshop
because I need to get back in that. I haven't lost any followers, which is so bizarre. I'm stuck at 438.
You got more than the Slippery account
Yeah,
right now.
You gotta
mean,
get rid of something.
By the
Just
way,
keep it
go
at
follow
410.
Slippery Stallions.
No, I'm trying to
Instagram
get
page.
1,000.
Keep it at
Slippery
410. It'll be
Stallions.
legit Maryland Pokédex. 410.
No, it is.
Keep
I mean,
it there.
it hasn't strained off on
I
anything.
hate how on Instagram you like can't get
But
a name
443 is also Maryland.
because somebody in Scotland in 2015 got
Made
the name.
that
Oh,
shit. They're
yeah.
they've been
Yeah,
inactive
they've
since
been
11.
inactive since
Yeah, I know.
2015. It's
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
they have. Oh my gosh.
Some bitch got Kimmel. It took. I can't
Dude,
get
that's why I
MD
love that I
Pokedex.
was the most popular Swayze on TikTok, and then they banned my account. Now I can't even fucking use that anymore.
That's so good.
Mm.
I was literally the most. If you typed in Swayze, I was the first to fucking pop up,
That's-
and that
That's
was
not true.
that was like my claim to fame. That was like the ballinest thing that I had.
He's just
going
making
on.
it up.
It's a good thing.
Shut up,
It's a
Kuhn.
good
That
thing
was
Patrick
legit.
died when
So
he did.
legit.
I'm just
It's a good
playing.
thing he died when he did.
You know, that shirt you're wearing reminds me of that broad at the drift track, my sister's balls. That,
Oh, they're-
that tight,
Reminds me of
hippie,
those books you used to
wavy
stare at when you were a
pants
kid,
with
and they're
that
like, what is
hippie
it- what do you see
design.
inside
That's what
of
that
this?
reminds me of.
That
This
shirt's
is a
fucking
vintage
tough,
Tommy
bro.
Hilfiger shirt.
That shirt is.
You should
tough.
have brought that shirt to FD and showed her while she was wearing those pants.
and be like, we match.
Mm.
So I've been we can
That's what I wrote
I'm going to transition here. I've been helping William, my sister's boyfriend,
so random.
clean out this apartment that he bought.
Yeah.
I've talked
The
about it
Eagle's Nest.
before, the Eagle's Nest. Logan went there yesterday. So I've been calling him Johnny Eagle because this guy died. He passed away. He was 45, 46. He graduated from Hartford Tech in 95.
Like,
He passed away. He had an overdose, I believe. And this is going to come into the story a little bit later. But William bought the house, the apartments right down in Hollywood's on an auction on the courthouse steps. And they used to have a bailiff come and open the door for you and let you in. Well, they just gave him the paperwork that you own the house, and we had to break in the fucking house. We had to drill out the lock, or William drilled out the lock.
Jesus.
So he gets in there. All the lights are on. There's food still in the fridge. The guy's been dead for like 8 months. Everything's still in there except the dead body.
Dude, that's
and,
horrible.
you know, literally they didn't disturb anything. And he calls me like immediately. He's like, dude, I need you over here. I can't be in this house by myself. It's weird as fuck. I need you. And I'm like, you know me. Any fucking excuse to dumpster dive or go through
Yeah.
people's shit,
Yeah,
I'm
he's gonna
there,
take all
dog.
this guy's
Shit,
shit.
I'm
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
selling people's trash
Yeah.
for a living.
You might get
dog.
lucky.
Like,
and
You love
yeah,
that.
like, yeah, maybe
Um,
your social security's numbers are still there. You might be able to get some credit
Yeah.
cards real quick.
No,
before
so we
before
found
the
his.
desk goes
See,
through.
he was a mechanic.
Yeah.
We have all his tools.
Oh, wow.
We have all his tools. We found his safe. We used his tools to pry open the safe. Found like $1,500 in there. He had like tons of papers and shit we had to get rid of. But like, this man had a bunch of different showcases. 150 maybe ceramic eagle statues, eagle pictures on the wall, eagle lamps. Not even American flag shit. Just fucking eagles. He just had a thing for eagles.
It's even more American if you think about it.
So, I've nicknamed him Johnny Eagle.
Yeah.
His name was Will Fortner.
Will Fortner.
Will Fortner.
Rest in peace. Say his name. Will Fortner. But
in death, we all have a name.
In death, we all have a name. But yeah, so I've nicknamed him Johnny Eagle. I call his house the Eagle's Nest. Now that I got a key over there, I go over. Yeah. I've been helping William clean it out. William's got a full-time job, and he just was a little in over his head. So I've been helping him. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and then get me and Logan, whenever they got rid of some free stuff that I had listed on Facebook. But anyway, a lot of the eagle statues, and he had like a shit ton of Christmas stuff. He had like globes, like Christmas globes and stuff. They're all up at my dad's storage. I'm probably gonna sell a lot of that shit on eBay. He had a whole box of like dragon statues, which is going to sell really big now that the House of the Dragon's out. I gave Logan a bunch of the little miniatures for his nerdy-ass D&D shit, so I gave him some miniatures last night. But they had wolves, eagles, and fucking dragons, just statues. Like, showcases with, like, hundreds of these things. I mean, it was insane. So we're cleaning all this out. William's ready to throw it all away, and I see fucking money.
Yeah, no, there's a market for this.
Bro, there's a market, yeah.
Right?
That's my line.
There's a market for this.
Stevie fucking coined my phrase in the first episode. There's a market for this. Yeah, no.
Actually, I got
sure.
some shit for you in my trunk. I got
all right, I'll take it. You know I will. I don't care what it is. Is dog shit? Is it trash?
No, seriously, it's them fucking games I was talking about.
What games?
Some kind of. They paint these things. They paint,
Warhammer? You got me
Warhammer
shit.
They have a whole bunch of Warhammer fucking games in my fucking trunk.
Don't tell Logan. He's fucking already pumped about it right now.
Yeah. I know, never heard of it, but I got a fucking ton of them in my fucking trunk.
You about to buy my Charizard?
Who?
I might buy your Charizard.
I'll buy that shit.
I might buy your Charizard.
Come on, man. You don't need another Charizard.
I got 2 of them already. But
you don't need another base set. I don't have a single one.
The market's low right now, though. You might want to hold it. Market's at like 175, 150 for a Char.
150.
I know, it's low. I bought both mine for 200 piece, and they're heavy played. If yours is in good condition,
Wyatt, I need to see it. But
I told Kuhn I'd sell him one of mine, but he was like buying some modern from me.
I'll let you see.
Vivid Voltage.
Can we open a pack real quick?
We can. We can get a pack in.
Let's open a pack real quick.
But let me finish this Eagle story real quick. Okay. So we go into Eagle's Landing. Right, we're cleaning it out. I got some GoPro footage of it. I might crop it in just so the viewers like see what Eagle's Landing really looked like in the beginning.
He might lose it though.
Don't go there. Fuck. Anyway.
New Jersey.
So we go in there, and I'm keeping a lot of shit, but I'm throwing a lot of shit away. So we think the guy died on the couch. We find a bunch of fentanyl and like a bunch of little capsules and shit, like drug capsules in the drawer. We found his drug stash and like all this different stuff. But he was just like, if you saw him, you wouldn't think this guy's on drugs. Just a regular guy that was lonely.
You can't judge nobody by that shit.
Industrial box of condoms. This man was going through hookers because I did find a flash drive, and I was like really scared to put it in my computer.
Oh, wow. But you got to see that.
It had like...
bring it out right now.
It had like hookers, like their information, like where they hung out. Like he was saving hoes. Like he was saving hookers, like
where they hang
their
out,
drug dealers,
corner?
Their drug dealers, names, where they got breakfast at and stuff. It was like weird.
He lived around here.
He lived right down the street.
He went to see Milton.
No. He went to Hartford Tech.
Went to my stomping grounds.
It's down the road.
That is, ain't far,
he had like hooker info. Yeah, the motherfucker had hooker info in his shit. But so anyway, we thought he died on the couch. So I'm trying to save as much as I can. He had a computer chair, and I was like, I should probably get rid of this because he was like probably janking on it for sure, heavy, bare ass.
Thinking about
like
hookers.
For sure. Like anyway, I was like, you know what? The pub does need a computer chair for the office.
God damn it!
You know, there's a market for that.
Somebody needs this.
So I take the computer chair, put it in the back of my Jeep. Don't think anything of it, right? I wake up the next morning, the whole Jeep smells like piss and
yummy
death, and I'm like, oh, it was like bacon in the sun in there. I still don't think anything of it. I'm like, because there was a bunch of Johnny Eagle shit back there. So I'm like, maybe the house just smelled. It was gross. I had to wear a mask in there.
Smelled like piss.
Piss.
Oh,
So
I know that smell.
So I'm
it's terrible.
I smelled pee.
I'm wearing a mask in there anyway. Like the first day I didn't wear a mask like an idiot, and my throat was sore as fuck the next day from all the dust.
All the fentanyl.
It was all the fentanyl. He had a cat.
Do you
But
have
anyway,
black tar?
So, do you have black tar? Kuhn's thirsty.
No,
So
I mean,
I go to the pub, right?
building houses.
I go to the pub, and I'm out front of the pub. They had a hose because they were doing the concrete.
they had
So I grabbed the hose, and I start squirting off the computer chair, right? And it's like a cushion on the top.
Yeah, what's the fabric?
It was like the breathable cushion fabric.
Yeah, it's not leather.
Not leather. So I couldn't wipe it down. So
stuff seeped in.
Stuff seeped in.
Jesus
So I start spraying this out, right?
Oh my god.
rid of it.
Oh my god.
And brown, black, maroon, like the color of Kuhn's hat, is just pouring out.
He died in the computer chair, bro.
And then my dad's like, I was like, Dad, when I started squirting this is just like brown. My dad's like, it's probably just rust from the chair. And I'm just, I continue to squirt it.
Or die.
I
Is it, like,
continue
die?
to squirt it, right? I squirt it for like 10 minutes until it gets clear, but I squirted all the death out of it.
Jesus.
Oh,
I take it, I roll it around back, and then it hits me. I remember a huge stain under his computer desk,
Oh yeah. That's where he sat.
which we gave to those nice college girls the other day for free.
Oh.
Didn't mention that someone died at the desk.
Bro, he's gonna be haunting them.
Haunting them for
fucking
sure.
Off, fucking
Hope
ghost
they don't
jerking.
find the podcast.
how do you know he died
know what I mean?
there?
Because there's a stain underneath, and then when you
Death
he was
spots.
there for 3 days.
So he's-
Sounded like
he-
Steve.
pissed.
Listen,
He should've
drip
smelled
through
he
it.
was there. He didn't get found for 2 to 3 days, so he died, and all of his poop and shit went onto the computer chair, and he was just on the chair, and there was like a death stain underneath. So I had this death computer chair sitting out back of the pub, right?
Bro.
I let it dry in the sun. I was like, I'll throw that.
rid of it.
I was like, I'll throw that in the dumpster.
He did. He gave
I
it to the
did.
college
I
girls.
did. No, not the chair.
desk went
Oh.
to the college
Bruh.
girls.
So I
One of
threw.
them was
I'm
pretty
like
cute.
ready
Mike's
to.
sitting in that chair right now at his house.
I'm ready to throw it in the fucking dumpster, right? I just left it out back for like 20 minutes. Xavier, your next door neighbor, goes out back for a break and sits in the wet computer chair of death.
Oh my god.
So now we're like,
Xavier.
now he's
Poor
like,
Xavier.
bro, my ass is haunted. Like, I got eagle ass. Like, dude, legit, this man.
Wow.
Straight eagle ass, yeah.
That's
So anyway,
crazy.
I wanted the last thing to wrap the story up. This man's mom's ashes. I've cleaned out pretty much the whole house. His mom's ashes are still in the box in the house. What do I do with them? I can't throw them in the dumpster. I don't want to get haunted by
Let's bring 'em
Johnny
in
Eagle.
here.
That's what I told Logan. I said, do I bring his mom's ashes in here and like,
And do a say.
do we do like a little like seance or something?
Nope.
Yeah, we'll get a
That's what I
Ouija
said.
board.
Hell
We
no.
throw him in the
I'm bored
fucking
with that
fire.
idea.
Hey, I ain't gonna be.
Yeah, no, I'm with Wyatt. I'm not playing
Yeah,
with that
can we
shit.
please
Or
put it
do
in
I-
the fire?
do
I've
I-
seen way too many shits where like you don't fuck with people's ashes.
Do
and
I
shit,
take him
bro.
over to
No
my
way.
dad's house where he used to live on 40 where all the eagles fish and there's a bunch of eagles, and do I just like spread her ashes in the Bush River?
I'm not
Or-
spreading nothing, bro.
or
you
here's-
don't
Spread
open
that
the
shit in a
motherfucker.
landfill.
You
Put it in
can't do none
garbage.
of that.
That's what I'm saying. Here's what you do.
Yeah.
You take it and you put it in the fucking dumpster.
That's what Joe said, but I was like, I don't want to get
That's
haunted.
tough.
That's
Yeah.
some
That's tough
That's
too.
some
Look, you in a
Hernandez
tough
Nobody
shit.
spot.
give a fuck
I'm
about
in a
her
tough
last
spot.
life, throw it
Listen.
away.
That's
No
some
relatives.
Hernandez.
I'm with
dude.
Wyatt though. You do not
You
open
ain't
it.
her fam.
Listen,
You
you
do
in a
not
tough
open it.
spot.
I'm
Number
in a
one, you
tough
can't
spot.
open that
Yeah.
No,
motherfucker.
you're not. That's an easy spot.
What you
Throw
might
it
need
away.
to do, what you might need to do, is take it to a funeral home or something like
And
that.
just
Oh.
put it on the porch and
Give it to
leave
a
it
funeral home.
like a
Maybe.
baby
Like
at a
a
fire
Say, look.
fire department.
Found someone's
Found some
ashes.
ashes.
Is there
Deal
a
with
name
it.
on that
Funeral home. Yeah, I wouldn't go to a cemetery and do it. I would go to a funeral home
Yeah, you don't play with that shit.
and just sit it on the porch.
Let's play with it.
Something like that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
messed up.
believe what
Because
you
I
want.
yank off on it at work.
Spirituality
trust it.
kind of shit, bro. You don't just don't. Yeah, it's
trust
a
Yeah,
It's a fine line.
I'm in a tough moral position.
That sounds like a bad idea.
It's a bad situation. It's like how every fucking horror movie starts.
exactly.
You disrespected their fucking elders. Ashes and shit.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, dude.
And what's their last name? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know
Fortner.
so
Don't do it.
That sounds like
they're not-
Shout
Fortnite.
out Wayne.
they're not like it's probably not like
Will.
Indian.
I know
Bill.
Wayne Fortner. Shout out.
Oh, yeah,
shout out
Wayne.
Shout out Wayne
Yeah,
Fortner.
fuck.
Shout out Wayne
yeah.
Fortner. Is that your uncle?
Hey.
My mom's best friend's
Yeah,
son.
dude. So the Eagles' nest. It's just a rough dilemma, man.
Yeah.
Rough dilemma. I mean, he had some cool shit though. I did get some cool shit out of it. This is from Johnny Eagles.
Jesus.
This is from Johnny Eagles.
You already bringing in relics?
Look at it. Yeah, look, I cleaned it off. Hey, show him the ashtray we got from
Yo,
Johnny
Wyatt,
Eagles.
he's got you sitting right next to that
Look at the ashtray.
My dragon
Look at the
ashtray.
dragon ashtray from Johnny Eagles.
This old place is haunted.
I'm bringing in the relics.
Dude, he totally bought that at the Renaissance
Yo,
Festival.
you know for a
Hey,
fact,
yo.
if his soul went into anything, it's the fucking dragon shit. That's
It's the
where I go.
dragons, yeah.
If I
It's
die, I
okay.
go to a
If
dragon.
the eyes start
That's all right.
glowing, you know it.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
up?
alright with that. I
Turn
can
that globe from
handle the haunted.
Turn that globe.
It's fucking cool looking.
What's that?
Yeah, stop it right there. Let it be.
A
It was like a little. It was like a
demon looking at you.
Nah, but he's like a trident. He's holding a trident.
You didn't want that on your
Yeah,
spirit.
I'm staring at you.
You don't want that on your spirit. Did your
Real
mom tell
Aryan.
you? Did your mom tell you she saw me at the grocery store the other day?
Mm-mm.
It was funny. It was a good
No.
time.
Where you
I
sit-
saw her talk to at ShopRite. We were chatting, and it was just funny. I mentioned something about the ex, and she just
Turn that towards you, Steve.
rolled. I said, "Yeah, she
Turn it
took
towards
him
you.
to
Bowser,
church, and
dog.
she
Do it,
rolled
dude.
her eyes, and she just." And I was like, "You know my
There you
struggle, baby. You know my struggle.
I'll tilt it back.
You know
I'll
my
tilt it back
struggle,
in
Miss
about an
Smith.
hour.
You know what I'm dealing with." And she's like, "I know, baby. I know."
Y'all probably can't even feel that shit over there.
Nah, you're good. On you.
So I'll steal that.
Yeah. Stevie's always dying in here.
I'm dying, bro.
He's always.
Well, he's
dying.
got that back corner. He's in the corner.
No,
He's
Logan's
like,
got the
we a
hottest
fan over
spot.
here.
Logan for sure got the hottest
Yeah, well,
spot.
fuck Logan. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, he
a
signed
fucking
up for
producer.
this.
He signed up for
You know,
this
we're the
shit.
talent,
Yeah,
Right?
whatever.
We're the fucking talent.
For sure.
man.
So anybody else got going on? Anything going on tonight?
Well,
You know what? Go ahead, Kuhn. Go ahead, Kuhn, real quick. Make it quick. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you got, Bubby? You got my
I
guy.
got gel blasted last night.
Gel blast.
Never thought that would happen.
Oh, with the new guns? The new gel
Freaking
blasters?
we were standing outside of Boland's, burning one,
Okay.
just getting a quick air
Ripping a
refresh, and a dark champagne colored Toyota Sequoia flies down Main Street, and next thing I know, I know what they sound like because they're brand new and it's like a fad thing. Gel blaster, got hit.
What the fuck? are you talking
I got
about?
hit. The random girl next to me that was smoking got hit. Her boyfriend got hit. We were like,
You got drive by Joe blasted.
Gel
yeah,
by gel.
it was. I just never thought that. I just never experienced
I've been trying to
that.
say Bel Air is
On some
low key the
shit.
trenches.
Low key, the trenches, yeah.
It's crazy up there.
Some shit. There's some
Yeah.
spots in Bel Air you're like, damn, am I
It
in
was-
East
it
Baltimore
was-
You
right
don't
now?
know where
No,
you are
hell
when you
no.
go up there. You think
What?
it's cool. You getting gel blasted.
What
Gel
the fuck is a gel blast?
New
It's
Nerf
like-
gun, airsoft looking
It's like
thing.
It
Yeah.
shoots airsoft pellets, but they're like
Bring it
mini
up, Logan.
paintball. Yeah,
They're
bring it
like-
up, Logan.
Logan,
you don't
do
have
you-
to listen. When we say this
It's
kind
like
of
an
stuff,
orb.
you don't have to talk. Just fucking Google it.
Yeah.
That's what your job is.
When
Just
we say
fucking
Logan, bring
Google
it up.
Dude, cancel his fucking
Look,
shift tonight,
here's the
man.
thing,
We're
no-
gonna talk
No,
later.
I'm
Here's
gonna
what
cancel
happened.
his fucking mic in a
No,
second.
you know what? Add
Here's
20
what
more
happened.
hours
Here's what
onto
happened.
his shift.
You brought him into the Discord.
Whoa,
Gel
look at that
blaster.
one.
We-
Look at
we-
the-
That was a
we-
mistake.
We include him in.
Click that pink one.
Now he's talking about.
These bitches cost money, don't
No,
they?
this is not
Nah,
the one.
they're not
Logan.
too bad.
Go
This
back.
is this
They
is
cost
the,
like
this is the
$300,
generic
the
one.
nice
Go
ones.
back.
Hold
Go
on.
back.
Time out there, Logan. Real talk. Is this like your generation shit? What is this?
Yeah,
This is
right
newer.
there.
This is actually
right,
12
right there.
year olds.
Gelblaster.com. The
It's like-
original
okay.
Gel Blaster Surge. Right there.
Down.
Down,
Nick,
down,
Kuhn
down.
wants you
Not
to
the
hit the
paid
ad.
ads.
Right,
No.
It's not even
It's
fucking
an ad,
Sunday.
but Yes.
All right, right there. That's what I got hit at. I saw it and everything, and I'm like, you
I
mother.
kind of want one.
My nephew
Yeah,
just got
they're-
one. I kind of want one
What
too.
do they?
Alright.
Does it hurt or what? I mean, what the fuck?
It's like a little like sting. Like it's not a paintball.
It's less than airsoft. though.
yeah,
So
it's
the
less
sting.
than airsoft. But
they're
what's
jelly.
cool is that when they're gel, because when they hit you, they
Stick.
disintegrate, and they're healthy. Like they're not like harmful to the
I don't
environment.
give a fuck about the environment. What does it hurt me? What's on my clothes?
If you want to fucking live, you need.
Bro, what-
you know me.
My
Oh, I
question
know.
is, did you know these people?
I've lived long enough.
No, it's randos. It was
Random
young
drive-by.
randos, Yeah.
Bro. Yeah.
But
Remember
Loonies
Halloween?
versus Sean
Remember
Bowles.
Halloween that year
Yeah.
at our
And
everyone
neighborhood?
goes,
Yeah.
at least it wasn't real bullets like
Dude.
downtown.
Dude,
And I
one,
was like, yeah, I know.
when we were younger, when me and Wyatt were younger, we were trick or treating. I remember Wyatt was in this giant inflatable cow thing. I think it was that year, right?
Oh, I heard
Might
about
have
this.
been.
Graham
Wyatt-
told me about this.
Wyatt was in this giant inflatable cow. I think I was dressed as a woman. That was before it was cool. That was before it was cool to be a woman as a man.
Yo, that shit was
Uh,
crazy.
But we had a bunch
Like
of
80s
kids.
gay face.
Yeah, The
Where you're
80s
so
gay
surprised.
face. But no, so we were trick or treating in the old neighborhood, Valley Forge Way. Shout outs to the old crew. Anybody's listening to the old neighborhood crew.
Yeah.
Shout out to Otter.
Shout out. So we were going trick or treating, and some teenagers at the time, because we were what, like 11, 12,
Yeah.
probably like 12, 13 maybe.
About 12, 13.
Yeah.
12 and 13. That's what's up.
So we were trick or treating,
Wrong
and these
chicken.
teenagers were going around the neighborhood, shooting kids with paintballs.
Paintball.
That's fucking dick moves.
That was paintball guns.
Shooting kids with paintballs, bro.
Can't do that shit.
Yeah.
And this is before you could get on Facebook and put out a quick bulletin. And
Yeah,
like,
you get
this-
arrested for that shit now.
Oh, I think they found him and shit.
Oh, really?
But like they fuck some kids up, dude. They're
Yeah.
shooting
What they did?
little kids with
Yeah,
paintballs.
you don't know.
real-
And you're not aim's not good. You're hitting kids in the fucking face and shit, probably.
A
and
lot
shit.
of people
I
said
got
they
hit
were
in the
frozen
shoulder.
paintballs. I don't know if
I
they were
remember hearing
frozen.
that.
Paintballs hurt regardless.
Yeah.
But
They got Fatty Mike shooting his paintball gun on 95. He was in the woods, like behind y'all's house,
yeah.
just shooting cars on 95.
Look up
Who the
Byrna.
fuck?
Well,
Hit
people, I'm not
somebody in
gonna
his
lie to you.
face, went
Look
through
up
the guy's
what?
window, hit him in the face.
Byrna.
BUYRNA.
HD. Yeah, right there.
But what just concerned me about this?
What
last
is
night
that?
was
Go to
what
the
did that
official
hit you in
site.
the
Go to the
eye?
official site. Official site right
Not
there.
the ads.
Yeah.
Too late.
What is this?
Yo,
Why?
This thing is like, it's like
A gun you can get for.
that you can just
but
buy right now.
It's a paintball
You
gun.
can put it in your whip.
Okay.
It's not a weapon. It's not a firearm considered.
Well, it looks like
It's
one.
legal.
It's legal.
Motherfuckers gotta be careful with those.
It
They
has
get
a
pulled
bullet.
over with
It'll-
that shit, bro.
It'll definitely get a black person shot.
Yeah,
quick.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So
Oh.
don't. I mean, like, don't pull it out, but like,
Well, obviously.
leave it in
you
your
can't.
kit like that.
Oh, it's a pepper kit.
Oh
you
my
can leave it in your car because
God.
that's supposed to be like a self-defense thing. Yeah, but it's got like pepper.
Bro, I wouldn't mind Lauren
Solid-
like getting something like
solid
that. One of the
brown.
females,
Yeah.
bro, that'd be tough, man.
If
Better
you-
than pepper spray.
Bro,
You
this
hit
thing-
somebody with that.
Oh, and you don't even got to shoot him. You pointed at him, and they were like, "Oh,
That's
that's a
what
real
I'm
gun."
sorry,
What's wrong?
yeah.
Unless you got the orange joint.
Yeah,
nah,
who wants the
even the
orange?
orange
Nobody's
joint.
buying that orange.
Nah, that
Nah, I'm
fucking-
getting
that's
that.
the one that
I'm
black
getting
people
that.
gotta
brown
That's
one.
if you're in the
Yeah,
woods.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have that if you're black. You gotta have the orange.
You gotta
one.
have the orange one if you're in the woods.
And if you're black,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't have a. Yeah, you can't have.
you
a black
can't
one.
have that brown.
The brown one
if
or
you're
the
Brown
black.
black
looks
one. Yeah,
legit.
you're dust.
Yeah, you're dusted.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God,
A lot
you
of
have the brown
hey, I'll
one?
tell
You
you what.
have the brown
If
one.
you got the brown one, you're definitely
Bro,
going to jail.
if
Bro.
you have the brown one in
Immediately.
the case, you're getting shot.
There's
you
a
have that one,
bro. There's a lot of
the
there's-
brown one's in
Dead.
the
You're fucking dead.
Bro.
You got a tech on you.
There's a lot of police departments buying these up right now to drop them to crime scenes afterwards.
They
Promise
they
you.
pull the case out,
Promise
open
you.
it up, and then they just
He had one of those
Unload on
Yeah. He had a burner.
He had a burner.
He had a burner.
I'm mad they made it Byrna. They made the
Hum
name
girl got
Byrna.
popped.
It's
That's
sick.
that's not cool.
I love it.
I got the burner. I got the burner with me. I got the
love
burner.
it.
That's smart as fuck.
Every
Look at that
cop
thing.
is gonna have a Byrna to
Tell me
playing
that's
on
not-
bodies.
no
now.
doubt.
Tell me that's not
100%.
fire.
That looks legit as fuck.
That's so
This
sick.
thing, yeah, what is
Without
that?
that
That's
real
Call
It's
of
not
Duty.
out yet. They're still building them.
175-foot effective range.
Dude, I might have
Dude,
to get a
that'll thwart
Byrna
off
since I
any
can't have a
rapist.
real one.
That's what I'm saying.
I
man.
might
This
have to
thing
get
is
a
crazy.
Byrna.
This thing is nuts.
Yo, I'm getting one.
325 average feet per second.
Look at that. Look at the. Look at the.
Jesus.
Straight beef's
60
available only to
rounds.
law enforcement agencies. See, I told you, they're buying them and dropping it fucking after they shot an unarmed black person. They're dropping these
for
things.
sure.
Yeah, introducing the next level of home defense badassery.
I'm with that. Well, that's fucking. That's
Yeah,
that's tough to
bro.
just keep, bro.
Bro,
people
yeah.
are crazy on the road with their road rage. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for these road
Dude,
rages.
you hit him with
know what I mean?
a solid pellet
You know what I'm
Byrna
saying?
while 95.
I got raised.
You put
at
me
the
on there,
Burger
I'm
King over
fucking.
here,
I'm
dude.
pulling it up in traffic. I'm just gonna raise it up and
What
and
happened?
show it.
Bro, I was over at the Burger King over here, and the line, it goes like, you got to go around the gas pumps when it's hella long and like leave space for the fucking entrance.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there waiting. One bitch comes up, she comes through and cuts in front of me already. I'm like,
here we
fine,
go.
I'm gonna let you go. And then this old white dude pulls up with a fucking 15-foot long beard looking like Gandalf.
Oh yeah.
And he comes out
ZZ
like
Top
from
shit.
the BP side, and he pulls out, and like as soon as she pulls up, it's like instant timing. I blow my horn. I'm like, yo, I'm waiting over here. He's like, well, you should have pulled up, dumbass. Saying all this shit, like got his window. I'm fucking hungry. Blah, blah. He backed up and got behind me, but I'm like, bro,
I'm
learn
being
how the fucking
courteous.
line works.
I'm being courteous.
Read the lines on the ground, bro.
Actually, you just still doing the secret shopper at Burger King's? Because they're fucking sleeping up at Riverside right now, bro.
What
Go
secret
go.
shop?
No,
Wait, you do
Riverside's
that?
the best
You do
one.
that?
No, they slept on me the other day. Hold on, did they change the chicken sandwich? What the fuck is going on, dog?
Yeah,
Give me the
there's no
That
more
chicken
lowdown.
sandwich is jumping.
Give me the
through,
lowdown.
bro.
More chicken.
I thought
Really?
I'm getting
Why?
a chicken.
It's gone.
I thought I'm getting
Why?
a
It was
chicken.
fucking.
I
It was
went there
better
the
than
other
fucking
night, it was
Popeyes,
gone.
bro.
No, I got the chicken, the royal chicken.
That's the
Wait a
new
minute.
shit.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
fuck
I
that
think,
shit,
I
dog.
think the Royal Crispy Chicken is fire.
Put pickles on it
Yeah.
though. Put
I like the
pickles
Royal
on
Crispy
it.
Chicken.
I'm with you.
You can have
I like
got
the
one.
original.
You can have it the way you want it.
Bro, I like the original.
I was so disappointed. I ate the whole thing, but I was disappointed.
Hey, why is
Give me
he
the
not
original,
wrong?
actually.
You like the long one?
Yeah, give me the
You just want the
original.
long
Nah, that
one?
long
I
John.
want that. I want the original with
I
an
don't
extra
like the long
mayo.
boy.
Original's good, yo. But listen,
I miss
Royal
the crispy chicken.
The Royal Crispy is fire.
Chicken, look
Spicy
it up.
one is
Bring
real
the
good.
chicken back.
Bring the
The
chicken back.
chicken. The problem with the chicken is it's too.
The Bacon King is
inconsistent
insane.
because like
Yeah, that is true.
the same with the Popeyes sandwich. Sometimes you get a good one. Sometimes you get a bad one.
I
'cause
never
it's
had
like
a good one
The
at
chicken.
Popeyes.
The chicken.
Why
might
is
be
it- why is
just-
it
I've always
never
had
got a
it.
good one.
Oh, you had to come to Bel Air.
Dude,
That's the one I go
dude,
to.
So
It was so
good.
fucking good. Why is it
So
discontinued? Why did they
good.
get rid
It
of
is
it?
literally the best. The spicy one with just pickles.
It
That's
was-
Bro,
what
I'm
goes
telling
on.
you,
Chicken?
it
Yeah.
rivaled fucking
rivaled-
Chick-fil-A,
no,
Popeyes,
well,
whatever,
never
bro.
had
No,
it.
now
It hit
the
the
one
spot on a Sunday,
to
that's
me
for sure.
now the
No
one
doubt.
rivals
You can't get Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Chick-fil-A's not on the same level. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you guys
rivals
know.
Chick-fil-A's top tier.
You guys
Chick-fil-A's
just
top
hate
tier.
gays, so you're like on the Chick-fil-A
No,
too
Chick-fil-A's
hard.
top tier. It's
Chick-fil-A
southern.
is
It's got
not
that
top
southern
tier.
flavor. Yeah, they brine it in
Chick-fil-A is
pickles.
over fucking.
It's top tier.
No, fuck
It's okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's
It's-
top
It's
tier.
great.
Popeyes
Every Thursday.
chicken sandwich is
way
the
better.
king.
Oh man, that
Popeyes
it's
chicken
crunchy
sandwich.
as
Never had a
fuck.
good one.
Oh,
You never
it's
had
I'm
a
getting
Popeyes
one right
is
now.
sad story.
I'm leaving right now.
I
I'm
hate
getting
that.
one.
I've
I'm
never had a
pissed
good
off.
one. I hate
I'm mad.
Try Popeyes nuggets.
I want a bitty bomb.
Try Popeyes
You know what's
nuggets.
fucked up?
I want a
Popeye-
bitty bomb.
You guys might not get it, but like
Why?
the red beans and rice.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god,
love it.
I got some yesterday.
Yo,
It's so good.
Yeah, it is good.
It
It
could be
is
cold, it's still
fucking.
good.
It's
terrible.
home.
It
It's
is so fucking good,
I've never had
bro.
a bad one.
No,
Oh
that
my
one,
God.
that's always good.
so good.
Yeah, it's impossible to fuck.
Yo,
that one up.
their chicken sandwich and a fucking red beans
Their mac and
rice,
cheese
bro.
is
Leave me
fire up
alone.
there, too.
Yeah, man.
Popeye, and they're putting one right up here. They're
Are
putting
they?
one right up
It's
here.
Oh, that's
taking
gonna clean
fucking
up.
long enough. I don't know if
It's
they
gonna
really
clean
are.
up.
No, they are. They're putting one
Fuck
right
the
up here.
Royal Farms.
Yes, fuck the Rofo.
No, I mean I'm so.
Why
over
is that
shit.
one so bad?
Make Rofo Wawa again. Like, why
Yeah.
did the poor area get a Wawa and the richer area get a Royal Farms? Switch that.
They
Swap
got a
it.
Wawa going
Reverse
in
it.
Edgewood right now, though.
Yeah,
Coming up.
that's what I'm talking about. Why did they put the
I
Wawa
want a
in the
Wawa
poor
tat.
area?
I want a Wawa tat, Wyatt.
I want a Sheets, bro. I like
okay.
Sheets, man. I'm a Sheets
Dude,
guy.
don't
Good.
get a Wawa tat unless they're
good.
gonna pay you for branding.
Yeah, they just got self-checkout.
I'm just playing. I'm
You gotta
just,
get
I'm
the
just
old
making
school
a,
Wawa with the
self-checkout
fucking
kiosk
goose on
at
it.
Wawa.
That's what I mean, bro. If we can drive.
I hate fucking self checkout.
We're at.
You don't like Wawa subs?
I love Wawa. I just hate self checkout.
Wawa sub.
dude.
No,
I love
you
their
know
mac
what?
and cheese. I don't care what it is. It's so fucking
I gotta
good.
go in, order my shit, pull it all up, do my thing, and
Why?
then I have to
You know
I
it is.
saw a
check out
meme.
myself.
I saw a meme yesterday.
Their burgers are good too. Wawa's got good burgers.
I saw a meme yesterday, and it was talking about. So I was hanging out in I was hanging out at the break room in Walmart, and all the employees are looking at me weird. And I was like, what? And they're like, do you even work here? And I was like, well, I fucking checked myself out.
So, yes.
I bagged all my shit.
Yes.
So I was just taking a little break in here.
Exactly.
Like, fuck do you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, like,
So-
are there any employees at places
So
anymore?
now you just walk in, you pick everything out, you have to check it out yourself, you bag it up yourself, you just fucking leave, and they just wave. That's fucking, to me, there's something wrong here.
No,
do
it's messed
something.
up.
Do something. for
Bro,
me.
this lady at ShopRite who rang my groceries
What
up,
happened?
she instead of like scanning it and putting it in a bag, she just scanned it and slid it all down and then bagged it all up afterwards. I was like, yo, this is a 20-minute affair getting groceries. Even the
See, that's
people
what I
that
do
do
myself.
fucking ring
I'm
you
a
up are
self-checkout
goddamn.
guy.
I mean, I agree. I don't want to talk to
fucking-
people, but
You
Very
can't get
quick.
anybody to work these
You ain't even
days that
gotta
are
talk to
halfway
them.
decent. Logan has
You
been our
can't.
best hire in quite a few months.
Or
and
only hire.
He's only 2 days deep, but like he's doing very well. He's doing
Good.
very well.
Yo.
He's on top of his
I'll
shit.
tell his sister. She'll give him a good boy pat when he
yeah.
go home.
yeah.
Hey, I know we gotta like wrap this up soon,
we didn't even talk about what we want to talk about.
but and I
either.
also I want to talk about some shit too. 'cause
Oh
there's-
fuck! Me
there's
and
some-
Wyatt being on the basketball team together, me teaching him everything he knows.
Oh, that's true.
true.
That's
What?
I
true.
told him everything.
That's
yeah.
why Wyatt was 2-time NCAA.
Steve, you can ball.
NCAA.
But we were on the same team. His dad was our coach.
No.
Yo, I would love it if
Stevie's like-
Stevie could fucking ball. How
Stevie's like,
fucking
I taught him
just
his
ima-
jump. I taught him his jumper.
Yo, we
That's
take him right to the fucking like a street ball thing and have Stevie walk out there. They'd be like, fuck that. I'll put money on that.
Stevie can ball a little bit. He's got some reach. You try to pass it through the lane, and Stevie would be like,
I just got dribbles, man. I just
That's
got.
all you do.
I got that. I got that
Set
short. I got the short guy Muggsy Bogues kind of dribble type shit. That's all I got. You know what I mean? Because
We had
I
an
can use my
LBH
knees and
we
shit.
had
We
an
used to play for
LBH
fun. We used to play for fun all the time.
We had an LBH Ballers League. We'd go down to Long Bar and
Can't
fucking
shoot for
play.
shit.
The worst court in the game.
Yeah,
Long
the
Bar
worst
Harbor.
court in the game. The
Not
most
good.
crooked rim you
Metal
ever shot
crooked
into.
rim because Trav thinks he could dunk.
Yeah, he just hangs on it. The ball
Yeah.
never goes through. He just
Fuck it.
But I wanted to bring up a conspiracy theory, which is something I'm fond on.
And then
but
we
I'm
got
not-
to hit North Carolina
But
after this.
but I'm not gonna bring it up this time, so we can jump because it's too much added to it. There's so much other stuff. I'll save it for another podcast. Just know
deep dive. We'll deep
that I
dive.
want
Logan,
research
take
more.
some notes. Take some
Yeah.
notes real quick, Log.
to. Yeah, just type in government paying farmers to destroy crops.
Oh yeah, I've been on this.
Okay.
I've been on this,
And
and it's like
then-
in Iceland and the Netherlands right now,
Everywhere.
and it's also in
And
they-
it
they're
fits
doing
in
they're
perfect
doing it in
timing
USA.
with the war in
Ukraine.
because they
And
said
gas
Ukraine
prices.
yeah. So just make sure we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah,
But it's my
government
own fucking thing.
paying farmers to
The
destroy crops.
first
You
link.
can't Google it. I mean,
You
are you
gotta
fucking
duck,
kidding me?
duck, go it,
Because
bro.
fucking
Duck, go, dog.
bro, because fucking Bill Gates bought up all the fucking farmland from all these places he had fucking destroyed. So you can't trust Google on nothing. Why
Make
you
DuckDuckGo
Googling?
a browser on
Oh,
the
yeah, Bill
on the,
Gates bought all that
homepage,
land.
He bought all
too.
that fucking land, documented out
I
through all
heard
the
somebody
fucking
at work
thing.
saying
Yeah.
that who's a
Yeah.
We're not
And
looking
he's
it up right
growing
now.
all his own food.
I don't want to talk about
I
right
know,
now.
but I
This
gotta
is
put
hilarious.
DuckDuckGo
I knew
on
this
here
girl.
so
She's
we
like, you
can
don't
do
need
it.
to
Alright.
eat food. She's like, you can just
So-
get sun in your pineal gland. Don't Google
Anyways.
it. DuckDuckGo it.
we just got back from Outer Banks like last week.
Yeah, I also got back from North
DuckDuckGo.
Carolina, and I realized that the light pollution is so low you can see
Oh.
stars for fucking days.
Bro,
down
it's
in North
fantastic.
Carolina.
That's where we
down
saw
there,
the
bro.
Was the
UFO.
last time you went to North Carolina?
UFO on
on
the
our trip?
beach.
So listen, I wanted to talk about our North Carolina trip, but
Jesus.
I really wanted to talk to Wyatt because we were on some illicit drugs. We were all tripping though. When you're tripping, you don't see the same shit everyone else sees.
I wasn't tripping.
But me and Wyatt and my ex, I believe, were the only ones on the beach at the time, right?
That is
And we
true.
were up in the dunes, and it was about 2:30, 3 in the morning maybe. And we're up in these dunes, and we're sitting in the dunes, and we seen this fox that was running around the dunes. We didn't know it was a fox, but we just saw shadows. So our distorted tripping mind was like, it had the shell of a turtle and the legs of a crab and the head of a pit bull. Like we had this fucking creature.
This idea of like what the
Man, bear,
shadow
pig.
looked like, because it was like a shadow figure, but it was rounded shadow. But
Yeah.
like, which makes sense. 'cause
It was
it's
dark.
shadow.
Like a Snorlax.
We only had the moonlight. But and also they told us about ghost crabs.
Oh yeah.
And then
now we're like, yo,
people had left the frames of these big pop-up tents that were white, and they were like 8 feet by 10 feet. We're like, is
Jesus.
that a ghost crab?
You know what that?
Is that what a ghost crab is? This 10-foot crab? Yeah. But no, we were up on the dunes, and let me. Do you want to start and say your recollection of what you saw? Because I remember seeing something in the sky first. I don't know if you recall that.
I wasn't paying attention too much to the sky. I was my eyes were just like focused on the beach area because of that psycho that was driving.
Oh my God, that was
Before
hours
we-
before. You guys were there for that, I believe.
Oh yeah, I was there
four-wheel
for that.
drive
Wyatt.
vehicle that was barreling down the beach at 100 miles an hour.
Did some girl get
Um,
grabbed up or some shit?
Yeah,
too?
she like
Right?
got out. This girl like got out of the car.
Started
I'm assuming
running.
She must have threw up because like some dude yelled like "fuck" really loud. And,
Or
like,
her
this
head, I think
girl-
her head hit the ceiling when he
Something.
jumped the
Something.
dune or something.
Yeah.
something.
They-
She got out and she was woozy and like
Yeah,
she took
stumbled.
off
Yeah.
running. She took off running. It was scary. And then like the door opened and this big shadowy
Man.
Terminator man just like got out and started sprinting and,
And
like,
this is the
Snatched her
beginning
eye.
of our trip.
and like called up to her and like just like picked her up like it was nothing. And just like went back to the truck, closed the doors, and like
I-
skirted and like
Yeah.
And I remember the girls
started.
gasped when the guy
Wait.
started sprinting and
They ran
almost
into the
tackled
shadow.
Yeah, they, like-
remember their first. I'm sorry, but remember when you first saw them get out? You could see them highlighted by the headlights.
yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And then as soon as she bolted into the darkness out of the headlights, and then he bolted, that's when everybody was like,
all the girls were like, "Oh my god, should we call someone?" Like,
It was an orange.
Yeah, but she
Jeep
could have stole his
Wrangler,
wallet or something.
orangey
We don't know what
red.
she did. We don't know what she did.
Zach always victim
Zach
blaming.
is always like, fuck
Always
that
victim
woman.
blaming.
with the big light bar and all that.
Yeah, he had a Colorado before Colorados were Colorados.
His thing was crazy.
It was a Jeep
Yeah.
Wrangler.
Damn.
It was on the beach, man. It's like a sand dune.
You know, that
Fuck, it's
bitch
like a sand
was
bug.
barreling down the fucking beach at like 70 miles an hour.
I know.
In the sand, doing jumps. And I'm like, what if somebody's got a tent on the beach or something? You're just
Well,
literally
people are
gonna
just
kill-
laying out there like
That's
like
what we thought happened,
fucking
right?
around.
When he said "fuck," we thought he ran over somebody's
Something
tent or
crazy, yeah,
something, or
something
somebody
happened like
sleeping
that.
on the beach.
Well, it looked like there was holes.
Bro, I as soon as he started passing us, I sprinted up into the top of the dunes. I was like, "Oh, y'all are crazy."
Oh, yeah,
standing
I did
down
that
there.
too. I
was
remember
out of
that.
there. I was
Yeah.
up in the fucking
Which
high
is a
trees.
$500
Like,
fine
yo.
to be in the dunes, but we was in them.
You know what's
dunes,
funny?
dog. We
I
was in them
was.
dunes.
You know what's
I had
funny?
all those fleas.
The sand fleas, yeah.
Wyatt dipped. We all stayed.
That's the black.
All the white
he
people
knows-
stayed for
he knows.
fucking the what?
Oh, what's
maybe we
going
can help
on?
you.
Maybe
Soon
we
as
should
I
help.
saw that shit,
Why is
Because I
that?
want to know
Fuck
what's
that.
going
Yeah.
on.
Why
As
it's
soon as I
like
saw it wasn't safe, I was out.
why it's like mind my fucking business.
I'm out of here. I'm up there. So that
My black
that's what
senses are
started-
tingling.
Yo, that's what started us seeing the whole thing. So you
Yeah.
mentioned something was in the sky. I need to hear about that. 'Cause I
So
was like,
yes, so I remember seeing because when I'm trip a lot of times I see like
All y'all thought you saw a UFO.
yeah basically
Because
so
we did.
no we I
saw
not
it.
thought
Think it, I
not
know it.
thought I know what I saw.
I saw it.
Okay.
I've tripped
Let's
enough
hear it.
time. I've tripped enough times to know what's real and what's not. And I know I see like when I trip, I can make myself hallucinate a little bit more. I've seen like spider webs connecting the stars and stuff like that. But I remember seeing this thing darting in between the clouds.
Yep.
And I'm like freaking. And I think you guys saw it too, right?
We all did
And-
because we
and
all
Kuhn-
reacted to
Yes.
it.
But Kuhn wasn't tripping though.
No,
Yes,
Kuhn
I
was
was.
tripping.
He
Kuhn
was
was
a little
tripping.
bit.
There was levels to it. I
There
was
was
going
levels
crazy.
at the beginning.
I was on level 1 because I never did it.
At the beginning of the
yeah.
trip, we were all
Still
out
was
there on the
tripping.
beach still.
Mhm.
Okay,
Get low.
We were
That's
all
what
out
Get
on the
Low's
beach
from.
there, and we all saw this UFO
J-Lo.
darting through the clouds.
It was J-Lo.
Now, we all remember this UFO darting through the clouds. A bunch of us did see it. Okay, no sound, and I distinctly remember that. And then hours later, it's just me, Wyatt, and my ex, who will not be named because no shine is given, and we are sitting up in the dunes. And you go ahead, Wyatt. Let me. I want to hear what you saw.
Yeah, we were. It was like it was very, very dark, and there was a light that was to our left. Now we're
Correct.
facing the beach. When we looked over this way, it was a light, and it looked like somebody had like a cell phone that was like lit up and kind of like going like this,
Yeah.
like making this. Kind
You weren't there.
right? You
Oh,
weren't
sorry.
there.
Sorry.
So it
You're
looked
right.
like somebody was like going like this, like walking down. You know how like you would lead out to the beach? Those like stairs all have that like they're all parallel
To the beach.
perpendicular to the beach.
Yeah.
You know, and it looked like that light was like leading all the way down to the shoreline, doing that like that flashy light. It was like a light faded blue, almost like that Miller Lite, the light part.
Okay.
But a little bit brighter. It was dark, but it was like that kind of. And like it was just very strange because it didn't seem like it was somebody, because that light was just so like, I don't know, it was like a regimented like flash.
Yeah.
And it
North
got
Carolina
down to
UFO.
the edge. It got down to the edge of the water. So like at this point, we're still looking
Outer
forward.
Banks.
It's over here to the right. So if you're starting from here, this thing starts going along the shoreline
Sightings.
in a circular motion. So it's literally like
Yeah.
rolling,
And it started slow, so where you just saw just the light going in a circle, right?
bro, all the way across the shoreline. So like your point of view is you can see a ton of space. So we're looking out from the dunes. It's probably like 100 yards away from the water.
Easily a
So,
football
like,
field, yeah.
So you can see a ton. So it cleared so much space, but it moved at like the pace of a dirt bike.
But
there was
no sound.
no sound
Hold on.
whatsoever.
I'm sorry, I want to cut you off. So what? Because I saw this down. We were all out there, whatever. At a certain point, I was down. Was this night I slept down on the beach? Because remember, I was down. I
think
was
so.
I was with somebody that night. Me and
That
her,
girl.
We were like on our own kind of thing, just hanging out. And I remember I thought we were all together when we saw that, because I thought it was a unicycle. There was like a fast unicycle, quiet unicycle, just zipped down.
Well, that's what we nicknamed it, the UAU.
But I saw this. I was out on the
unidentified
beach at the same
unicycle.
time. So
you saw it further down the beach.
I must have been farther down from you guys.
Yeah.
And saw the same fucking thing.
Which would now explain how. Okay, so that gives me the chills because when we woke up in the morning, where did you go in the morning?
You weren't there. You were in the beach.
I was still sleeping on the sand.
Do you remember how the girl came up behind us?
Yes.
That explains why she was there.
That explains why she was there.
We didn't.
That girl you brought kind of ruined our trip at the end because when
the sun came up, we walked to the beach and we were looking forward at the water coming in.
It was beautiful.
Just, taking it in.
It was gorgeous.
And literally, we were like, all right, maybe we should just start to head in. So as soon as we turned around, all three of our bodies turned around and we're like,
it's the demon.
The girl was there with a velour suit with her shit
titties
all the way down, titties hanging out. Like, hold on, oops, said it. But anyways,
we'll beep
it out. It'll be fun because to beep that out.
So,
it's so good.
So she's like, hold on, let's get you together. Like, zips her shit up.
She was like, girl, you need to put them titties away.
And she's like, what the fuck
is
going on? And she's like, they're all making fun of me back there. And we're like, who's making fun of you? And she's like, everybody back at the house. And we're like, girl, everybody is asleep. You need to take your ass back.
I'm on the
crib.
beach, bitch.
So we just that basically ruined it all. So then we ended up getting into a hot tub. Hanging out, and then
which even got crazier because someone was eating peanuts in the hot tub, and she who should not be named,
Shawty's face started swelling
because she's allergic to peanuts. Started swelling and morphing and getting huge as fuck.
Who ate the peanuts?
And we thought we were tripping.
Reactivated or something.
We thought it was just reactivated because her face literally did not look like her face, and I had to drive to the fucking to the market with my pupils as big as fucking plates and go in there and buy Benadryl so she didn't die. But back to the unicycler.
That's crazy. I verified that for you guys.
I
saw that
shit. Got to the edge of the water and then stopped, and then went into
the water.
Vanished. Light gone. Light no more there.
So what I remember is the light started. First it was a light, and then it started rotating, and you saw the individual light, right?
All I saw was the light. I never saw it start.
But then it got fast enough that it looked like a wheel.
Yes, exactly.
A glowing wheel.
And it was quiet.
That was probably about 4.5 to 5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it was no sound. You could hear the waves crashing.
Yes.
Why could I not hear an engine?
Right.
And it was literally on the ground, and it was just flowing, rolling like a dirt bike would roll, but just one wheel.
Yep.
And then and I thought maybe it was this is before drones. This is before electric dirt bikes. This is circa 2011, 12.
I wasn't
right?
tripping, guys. By the way, I was drinking, but I wasn't doing anything
wasn't
else.
tripping. He was down the beach further, and it wasn't even with us.
Yeah.
This thing turned into a solid circle.
Yes.
And then went and coasted onto the water and was literally like riding the waves. And then the next thing I realized, it was under the water, gone. And I was like, holy fuck, what did we just see? Because, like, at first you can maybe explain it if it stays on the beach, but then when it disappears into the water...
Yeah, once it goes
that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different vibe.
Weird, man.
And they say that a lot of the people, like the UFO unit that's now in the government, says that there's more activity in the oceans than there is in the sky.
Exactly, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's more UFO activity. And I guarantee you it's an ancient fucking civilization that's been here longer than humans, that has now lives under the ocean because they're like, these fuckers can't get to us, and we're just some sort of experiment, and they're just watching us.
It's so deep down there. We don't even know the depth. We're not even all the way down there, bro.
We're finding new shit all the time.
Species every day.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I saw something that was like a fish with a transparent head.
Yeah.
His forehead, you could see in his head. You could see his brain, bro.
But to this day, you know what you saw.
I know what I saw.
Oh, I know what I saw.
And then now he's saying he saw it. I didn't even know
I didn't even realize that.
That's because I was farther down. That's the night I slept on that bitch. I knew for a fact.
Unicycle, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I thought the same.
As soon as he said
thing.
unicycle, I was like, oh shit.
I thought that's like I literally, because I was just fucked up drunk. I thought some fucking crazy guy with Down syndrome.
No, that's a throwback.
I thought some crazy guy was just like on the beach, like riding super fast on that's what I pictured.
He was going fast.
Like I pictured like
fast.
But once I saw how fast he was going, I was like, bro, there's no way someone's cycling
with no
like that.
sound on
but
the
then
sand.
But I could tell, because with the lights too from the stars and stuff, I could see there was nobody on top.
It was just light.
And that's when I was all fucked up. I kind of honestly, I think I checked out. I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know what that was, but I'm not I'm
I
fucked
think that's
up
a
on the
lot of
beach.
UFO sightings.
Right?
People are just like, how do I explain this to anyone
I
else?
have a question.
Yeah.
Did it leave a trail or like kick up any?
I didn't walk down to find out.
Oh yeah, no.
I didn't walk
think
down
we
there
were
to
just
look. I
kinda
really
so
didn't.
The tide would have come in before the
And
night.
it would have been too hard, honestly, because where it was kind of
It was
at,
dark at the
it
time,
would have
too.
been, the waves were like crashing like
In
Up
that
into that
behind, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
was-
it would have been
the
pointless.
tide would have taken that
Yeah.
away.
To be accurate, that trip was in 2012.
Okay.
Twilight
And Kuhn, what was that was your first and only ever experience on LSD. What was it like for you?
Damn. So listen to this. So yeah, mine was crazy because like my girlfriend at the time hadn't done it either, and that's really what got me over the edge to like do it. I'm like, all right, she wants to do it. She's never done
We're
it.
on
I'm gonna do
vacation.
it. We're on
DeCarlo brought,
vacation.
like,
This
a
is
shit
like
ton of
probably the
drugs
only
now.
time that I
Yeah,
realistically.
you would have went for a long time.
I brought like a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas suitcase
Dude,
full of drugs.
you were literally Tony Montana of Harford County in OBX. So,
Oh, and then we had to talk to the cops tripping. But go ahead. That was a fucking experience.
so
Oh, with that chick?
What are you gonna do, Wyatt? What are you gonna do?
no,
I
she
was-
goes, "What are you gonna do about it?"
What are you
I
gonna
was
do about it?
Bro.
I was begging everybody there to fuck her
listen,
to take her off my
listen,
plate. I couldn't
listen.
stand it.
I watched
Zach
I
brought this
watched-
plenty of fish whore down.
She did an 8-ball of
Yo.
coke on the way down.
Bro,
to Outer
bro,
Banks.
she was insane.
What?
Barnyard
nuts.
Spice.
Real quick,
Go ahead, Wyatt.
real quick. So I was like going nuts. Like when it kicked in, I ate it. I took it right before dinner. When I kicked in, like the bowl of rice turned crazy. It looked like it was worms. I remember I was eating chicken all savagely, and he looked at me and was
Yeah,
like,
doesn't
he
it feel
like, was
weird to
whispering my
chew
name
when
like you
you're
gotta
tripping?
chill. He was like chill, like chill.
Chill.
Like,
Good,
damn,
yeah,
all right,
chill.
let me relax. It kicked in all crazy. I started exploring the house, so I'm like, I'm just checking everybody's room out, just seeing what the house looked like. And I eventually got down to like that little double area where it was like, I think it was Kinsey on the other side.
Yeah.
So like I turned to the right and I like looked in their room, and when I turned to the left, the door was wide open. So when I look, I like walked to the door frame, and the girl is just on the bed, butt naked, like laying like on her side, and I'm like,
I love
I
it.
freeze because I'm just.
You thought she had leggings on at first,
Bro,
right?
I thought she had. At first, I didn't know what was going on. I just couldn't even make it out because I was tripping hard, and I just realized she was naked, and she looked at me and she goes like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" And I was like, and I like gasped and like turned around, and I started like jogging, like running around the edge, and there was a couch there, and Kenzie like, you know, started heading to her room, and so I like stopped in my tracks, and Kenzie's like, "What's going on?"
You were
And I
like
was
in
like-
fear for your life.
And I was like in fear. I was like, I just went into the room because I was just like looking at everybody's like, you know, I just wanted to like see the house, and like she's like in there naked, and she asked me what I'm gonna do, and I was just like, and she was like, I don't know what to say. And when she said that, like it looked like Star Wars, like she was a hologram, like her body was like it like glitched, like when she was like, I don't know what to say, like it went. So now I'm looking at her like I'm about to lose it. So then at that point, I like went outside. That's where the hot tub was. So now I'm looking at that cauldron of light blue teal water. And the lady that we not going to name was like, just get in the water. And I'm like, bro, I can't get in the water. She's like, just get in the water. So now I'm on top of the fucking edge of the hot tub, like the L shape. I'm in the corner, like hovering above it, like trying to touch my butt down into the water. And I just like can't because like the water felt like it was like a solid surface. Like I couldn't break through it. Like it felt too intense. It was too hot. It was just like I can't.
I think we
do this.
did ecstasy that day too.
I don't know what I did. I just didn't. I was just. It was. We were having a great time.
I remember
It was like
the
the
girl
wildest
was
night.
smoke. You got a rusty trombone that trip, and then you also had Kuhn watching you through the window banging the chick.
He was shaking his head. No, he didn't even want you to say it. He's like, no, you didn't. Before you
No,
said
the
it,
rusty
he's like, no.
trombone was someone else.
That was a different chick.
I
was-
thought you got a
It was
rusty.
like the same day as
No.
the rap.
No.
Might have been the same day as the rap
No.
concert.
The only
The
thing
rap
that's-
concert in the pool was fire.
rap concert.
Dude,
Wyatt threw a rap
speaking
concert
of
in
that
the
rap
pool. That
rap
was so
concert,
fire.
dude,
Yeah.
it was so fucking sick. That picture of all of us, that I don't remember who took it, but someone has a picture on Facebook of Wyatt in the middle of the pool, and it's like the splash shot where his hands are like this, and like we're all in it, and it just looks like a legitimate rap video.
That shit
Like
was
it was
crazy.
so
we should do that again.
cool.
We should book it now when we're like,
Yeah, we
more,
should
remember that,
definitely do
Wyatt?
that.
more of adults. in a
Remember that
sense,
song
right?
Yeah.
in the pool? You were
Yeah.
like,
One big pool full of
"Well,
bad
bad bitches."
bitches.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Oh, you know what song I found the other day on my computer that I got back from the
Oh,
cops?
Stevie.
Yeah, you know, and you
Oh my
back
God,
into the
that's
flow.
so
It's
funny.
like I found that. I'm like, yeah, I
Can I-
need to show this to Wyatt.
Can
Go
I-
ahead, Kuhn. Sorry.
Can I finally explain my fucking experience?
Yeah,
Stallions
bad.
on LSD.
My bad.
Oh,
My bad.
sorry.
Then we'll go back to the crazy chick.
We didn't mean
yeah.
to cut you off.
Sorry, we cooned you.
Yeah, we cooned you, man. My bad.
So anyway.
So yeah, like what we was doing, we were going. I was on the beach and I was going. I'm sorry.
So I was
Where were you?
So I was decided to do it. We did it, and I remember like 35, maybe I don't know, like an hour in, she's all like, "Holy cow, you don't see?
Gee willikers.
Gee willikers, Batman.
Gosh, Charlie.
I don't think she said "holy cow," but she just was like, "Holy shit! Like, do you see the stars? They look like tracers." And I'm like, "What? Like, I don't see any of that. I wasn't affected at all." And I was like, "What?" So she's like, "Yeah, look at it." So then I'm like, "Man, I'm pissed." Because I'm like, "Man, I want to feel this."
It's not working. I remember you coming up to me like, "It's not working for me, dude."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
just chill. Just give it time,
yeah.
dog.
And
You're fighting
then
it.
Wyatt handed me the blunt and was like, "Dude, just hit this." And I never forget it. As soon as I just did one little intake of a puff, it hit. It triggered it immediately.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I see spider webs, right? I look over at Joe, and Joe literally started morphing slowly into Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Like his skinny ass with that bald, shaved head that he had. Remember when he was like 19 Joe? Like 2000, like he was 19 years old? He just literally, and he had all this purple go all over his chest, and it ombreed into orange, which is our symbol.
Hell yeah.
Slippery Stallion. Now that I think about it, that's fucking wild.
Wow.
But I remember it was super purple, and it just the end of it, the tips were like orange. But dude, it was. And then I remember seeing the windows at all the condos just vibrating.
It was a good. It was a good time.
Then,
I wish I would have did it.
Somebody, which I'm not making any names, her fingers were just so weird. Like she had these really like aggressive like stiletto nails that were like neon orange, and she was a smoker. So like it just like, you know how when you hold your fingers up and it's like there's little like creases and shit all in your knuckles and stuff? They were just so vivid and like dark, but everything else was like white. It was just weird and like tan looking, because you could tell they had like fake tanner. Maybe that's what it was, but it was just, we just kept going and going, look at her finger.
Did you give that? Are you talking about the bitch I took, or this?
No,
is
the one we were talking about earlier.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, did you give the bitch I took? Did she take some of that?
Yes, that was a mistake.
Is that when she like keyed the car and all that shit?
Yeah,
was she
that's
on
when
that?
she
She
Wow.
blamed it on a kid with
was
Down
wild.
syndrome.
Yeah.
See,
What?
now, okay.
Yeah, we had to take her to the fucking.
We have a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, it's
and
a lot.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Wyatt
yeah.
does have to go to a tea time,
Yeah.
and I have some stuff to do today, and we're running over on time. But I think
Wyatt's
we should
coming back.
Listen,
I'm down
I
for
think we
part
should
two.
do
Definitely.
come back for a part 2
I'm down
of
for
North
part two.
Carolina,
OBX.
because we didn't get into it to the last 15, and that was supposed to be our
I got a good one
point.
too.
And I think we all have good stories about OBX. I think we need to make this a part 2, guys.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And I think we hit our good time. I think we hit a good time here. What are we at?
I can't see shit.
Bottom right with the next to the red.
2 hours.
Yeah, we hit a good time
So
with this.
it's definitely half hour.
We should
cut out
probably
Yeah.
wrap this,
Yeah.
but we should do
I'm
a part
so
2 of the
hungry.
North Carolina.
I'm down for that.
I'm with it.
And I appreciate you guys. Slippery Stallions episode 7.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
We
It was
need
fun,
you
bro.
back. We
That
need
was
you
good.
back as soon as you're ready for part 2.
Yeah, got
And
you.
also, I wanted to bring
All
up. It's cool getting like the views we're getting, but it'd be nice to interact, comment. Obviously
yeah.
subscribe to shit, like stuff,
Tell
kind
us
of.
what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Please comment.
Tell us if we're fucking,
Or what
if
you don't
we're
like.
wrong on shit or whatever it is. Please be interactive. We'll interact back, but it's we need to get more of the.
Yeah.
Friendly
interactions
argument with
We will-
the
we will
listener.
talk-
Listener be cool.
We
Yeah.
would love to interact with you, and every positive interaction I have with someone just keeps me going with this thing. So
Every negative one too.
yeah,
So,
every negative too. Just leave a comment, and we love all the listeners. We really appreciate you. And Slippery Stallions out.
Super Stallions. Peace.
Peace.
You.
So.
You.
Damn, that was 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a good one, boys. We literally could have went for another 2.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the worst one we ever shot.
Fucking.
Finished.